sister. How about shutting the hell up while I'm talking?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'ma need this.
Looks to me like Miss Little Sis is getting a bit diluted.
All right, let's see. We do this. Got it. All right. What is up, guys? We're back with a new video. Sorry it's been a minute. The reason why it's been a while that I haven't been able to post on this, first I'll start off by saying, like, obviously Mother's birthday was the week of that week when I had posted the chapter 2. So, and then after I had like that weekend I was away, I came back, and then after that I was the next weekend, because work was stomping me up, I was building my new PC. Just because the old PC that I've had it like in 2020, and I thought it was time for an upgrade. So that took time to build and get ready. As you can see it in this episode, I'm gonna be rocking with the Kanade in this video, because, you know, she my goat so far in this SDRA 2. So, but sorry again for taking your time. We are so back. We are truly so back. And I am so excited to get into this trial. But before we get into the trial, we're gonna start this. And it's investigation first, then trial, full video. So thank you guys for all your patience, and let's go ahead and get right into this game. All right, what save file was that? Let's get into it. Okay, it's been a while since I've been back on this, so let's go ahead and do. So last, remember, Kokoro's gone, and oh my god, I'm sick because I expected this, because me personally, if you're a void, let's say if it was a supposed void that did this, it makes sense to go for her off rip. She's too knowledgeable to keep her in this game. So let's go back and redo a refresher, because it's been a minute. Kokoro's body was lying down on the bed like a lifeless block of ice. Kokoro, who killed you? Is it even possible to figure out the culprit without Kokoro's help? No, we can't let ourselves despair. Even without Kokoro, we need to win the trial. Kokoro, if you excuse me, I'll need to feel around you. Your bodies examine you. Oh! Kokoro's body was frozen. She was only wearing her underwear. It was appalling. It was an appalling sight, but the culprit may have left some evidence behind.
The cause of death is due to freezing for sure.
Assistant Monokuma file mentioned that there may be additional causes. I shouldn't jump to conclusions. In addition to that, both of Kokoro's hands and feet. My god, this killer is diabolical for this. This is actually sick.
This may be the direct cause of death, but nothing's confirmed yet.
Bro, they did her dirty. Other than that, there were no identifiable injuries. It's hard to notice other abnormalities in the first place due to the whole corpse being frozen.
Hey.
Sir, are you investigating Kokoro's body? Yes, I thought I might have some potential leads. So, did you find anything? No, not yet. I have a question though. Why is Kokoro only wearing her? That's what I'm saying, bro. Isn't it because the culprit undressed her? What I'm saying is, why would you take off her clothes in the first place?
Maybe.
Well, there must be some reason. Right now, her clothes are under the bed. Maybe it's so that she frees to death quicker. Honestly, I don't have a clue. I mean, it's kind of, that's sick. I mean, that's the only logical thing I could think of. If you strip them straight down and then throw them in there, because the clothes on, it'll take longer. But either way, you're in a freezer for God knows how long. You're dead. Doesn't matter. I really feel sorry for her. I wouldn't want to die like this. I don't know who the culprit is, but I'm not going to let the culprit get off easy. Hey, I agree. To leave Kokoro in such a terrible state as this, it's unforgivable. I wish I could cover her in a blanket, but thinking rationally, Shoba's words make sense. There could be evidence found on Kokoro's body. In fact, you're investigating it too, Sora. Right.
Huh?
By the way, Sora, did you also investigate the bed? The bed?
Listen.
While Roha and I were investigating, we found some bloodstains. Of course I saw that. Aren't those from the cuts from her hand and feet? No, not that. I'm talking about dry bloodstain. Dry?
Look.
It looks like some time has passed for the bloodstains to dry. You can tell from its color and texture. Interesting. So unless she was bleeding beforehand? Who knows? So where did those bloodstains come from? It doesn't seem like it's from the severed hands and feet.
Oh.
From the looks of it, The blood from the severed limbs came from the frozen blood vessels as they started to thaw. Oh, with this, we can assure the hands and feet were cut off after Kokoro had completely frozen off. Damn, then these bloodstains must have been from before Kokoro was frozen, right? Yeah, I thought so too, but then again, it's probably too soon to say anything for certain.
Wow.
Yuruko, you're a lot smarter than you seem. Oh, okay, don't say that. Don't say that. Bobblehead number 1. You can't be bobblehead number 1 and there's bobblehead number 2. Like, well, it's actually the 3 amigos. Bobblehead number 1 is Aroha. Bobblehead number 2 is Yuruko, and then bobblehead number 3 is Taria. I didn't expect there would be people dumber than. I guess you could put Taria into. Regardless, you get the whole point. Hey, why do you keep acting like using my brain is some kind of big feat for me? Try my best to figure out what happened too, you know. I'll make sure to make note of that. Thanks, Yuruko.
I don't.
Oh, it's really. Oh, of course she loves me, bro. Oh, it's nothing really. Severed limbs added to the truth bullets. Nice. Dry blood stains added to truth bullets. Okay. Well, I meant to actually. I wasn't her body. I actually meant to look at the Monokuma file because it's been a minute. Monokuma file. The victim is Kokoro Mitsume, estimated deaths unknown. Was found in her room. Both hands and feet cut off or missing. There are also instances of 2nd and 3rd degree frostbite all over her body. Other than possible deaths or destruction of cellular tissue due to hypothermia or frostbite, there may be additional damages and other signs that indicate otherwise. However, there's really not much of anything else. Okay, so let's go ahead and start talking. Let's start with them real quick.
But
I know I have to monitor the scene, but it feels creepy to stand right next to a dead body. On the bright side, at least it doesn't stink thanks to it being frozen. You shouldn't say that. Like, what the hell? What you just said was very disrespectful. Sorry. What the hell? That was so disrespectful.
it's fine.
Monitoring duty has been going well so far. No looks of suspicion from here. I appreciate your work, and I promise to work twice as hard for you, Yuruko. Yep, anything for you, my queen. All right, let's go to let's do Yuki's right beside, so let's try him. Sir, how's your progression? How's your progress? I'm still in shock, really. Me too, but we should keep investigating. Oh, that's right. I wanted to ask you something, Yuki. Ask me? About what? You said that this morning that Kokoro didn't open her door when you brought her a meal last night, correct? Can you give me the full recap of what happened?
Sure.
Oh, sure. If that would help. It's just like what I said this morning. After dinner last night, I suggested that to Emma. Since she always left right after finishing a meal, I hadn't had a chance to talk with her in a while. So I suggested going to visit Kokoro together. My, what a brave move on your part. Are you sure that there wasn't any personal feelings involved? Personal feelings. Emma wasn't in the best state because of Kokoro's sedition. Oh, I got that. Yeah, trying to ease your way over there. Smooth moves. Smooth move, Yuki. I see what you're trying to do. I see it. And she was looking for someone to visit with her anyways. I'm joking, Yuki. Please continue. Right. Anyway, so that's how Emma, Taria, and I became a group of for Kokoro's supper dinner last night. When we arrived, there was no answer. We eventually told her we brought Taria, but again, nothing. After a few more tries, we all just assumed she must have been asleep. So he left her supper in front of the door and left. It'd be logical to assume that she was already dead at that point. I doubt that. Remember what Yuruko said earlier? The supper we left on her doorstep has been taken away that night. Yuruko? What, did someone call me? Ah, Yuruko. Perfect timing. Is it true that the dinner at Kokoro's doorstep was gone when you passed by last night? Well, yeah, that's what I saw. I told you that this morning. Come to think of it, it was Yuruko who brought this morning's meal, right? If it's okay, could I ask you what did you do this morning?
Oh.
I mean, I just delivered the food and did my usual stuff. When I went with Taria to deliver the breakfast, and when we called for her, there was no answer. So just like Yuki, I left the food by her door and went straight to the village. The village? What for? I always practice cooking in the morning at the village. Bro, I need someone, man. This a queen right here, bro. This a queen right here. She's straight up cooking, bro. Sorry, you in good hands, I promise you. Hopefully one day we won't have to rely on Mikado's cooking. But the breakfast that Yuruko left is still here on the doorstep and hasn't been touched. So that means it's almost certain Kokoro died this morning. What are those looks on your faces? Are you guys suspecting me? Not one bit. It's useless to suspect anyone when the trial hasn't even started yet. Yuki, we need more clues now. You're right. Let's not jump to conclusions. The one time anyone who entered this room is during 3 scheduled visits, excluding just now when we found Kokoro's corpse. The possible times are this morning and yesterday evening. Yuruko and Yuki's accounts on the 2 visits might come in handy. I should write this down. All right, we got Yuki's account. Nice. And we got Yuruko's account. All right, wonderful. How you doing over here, Setsuka? Riri's body from last time was one type of brutal, but the culprit this time is nasty in another. That's what I'm saying. Like, these are some actual ridiculous, like, diabolical murders. It's making me think, like, if all the killers are to be void, bro, these voids are so evil beyond belief. I agree. Freezing a person whole, it takes some level of insanity to do that. Exactly. Not that using another way to murder would have been made them any less insane. Well, we'll also be in trouble if we don't figure out the culprit. So let's do our best to investigate the case. All right, nice. All right, what's beside you? Drum? This is a drum container. What is it doing in Kokoro's room? On closer inspection, there was a label on the drum. Liquid nitrogen. Handle with caution. Liquid nitrogen. This thing can freeze an object in an instant. After carefully opening the lid and looking inside, I found that it was empty. If it's empty, that means somebody used it. This seems like an important clue.
What is it?
That's crazy. Rara, what are you doing? Setsuka, take a look at this. It's liquid nitrogen. The culprit must have used this to freeze Kokoro.
Huh?
Using liquid nitrogen to freeze Koko? Are you sure? Isn't it a possibility?
But...
I mean, yeah, you could fit her whole body in there. If the culprit used liquid nitrogen, there must be some traces of it left somewhere. What do you mean?
From that.
If they put Koko on the bed and poured liquid nitrogen on her, the sheets and the bed should have frozen as well. But other than the room temperature, there aren't any frozen traces anywhere, let alone the bed. If they didn't pour it on her, maybe they could have dunked Kokoro into the container and then pulled her out. If that's the case, they wouldn't have been able to pull her out. Okay, that's true. Their hands would have frozen in the instant they put her in the container. And if they poured it on the floor would have been frozen. Not to mention the container's empty, right? If they dipped her in, some traces of or leftover, I'm assuming it's meant to say of leftover liquid, would have definitely been left inside. So that means the culprit didn't use liquid nitrogen. But then why is that?
Yes.
Well, I guess we need to investigate it more. Maybe we'll find our answer later. Okay, cool. After hearing Setsuka's words, I'm sure there's more to this drum that meets the eye. I decided to make a note of it. All right, got a note. Liquid nitrogen container has been added to the truth bullets. Setsuka's account added to the truth bullets. Cool. How are we doing over here, Emma? Emma, how is your investigation go?
Sorry.
Sora, but I want to focus on investigating right now. Can we talk after the trial is over? After avenge Kokoro's death. I see. I'll try my best too. Sounds good. How you doing over here, Nikkei? Nikkei, you seem to be in a bad mood. I know anyone wouldn't feel good right now, but
Hey.
mind your own business and get back to investigation. Whatever you want to do can wait after this clash. Holy shit, he's being even more and more evil as time goes on. He's like, oh yeah, I'll try to believe in you guys, but he's just too pessimistic for that. All right, cool. Man is an asshole, though. All right, what do we over here? Oh, Miss Sora, how's the investigation going? You're in my way. Get out. There are no depths in your cruelty, Miss Sora. And I was just about to show you a clue I'd found. A clue?
Oh.
Yes, take a look at this. What's dry ice?
How's that?
An open bag of dry ice, no less. I found it on the floor just over there. Dry ice. So this is how they froze Coco.
Good grief.
Who knows? But it wouldn't be too difficult to freeze somebody with just this. You could partially freeze some parts, but there are only so many pieces. Definitely not enough to completely freeze Coco's whole body. But the fact that this open bag exists means that they must have used it one way or another. Perhaps the low temperature of this room can provide a clue. It would definitely be hard to freeze a whole body with just this. Still, the fact that this exists means that they must have used it another way. This is what I just said. Considering the cold air and white mist that was here, there's a possibility that they used it to lower the room's temperature. This feels like an important clue. I should write this down.
Please stop.
Miss Sora, since I'm the only one that found any... Did we just walk past him and said fuck what he just said? Okay, I guess so. I guess so. We just said fuck him. We don't need to care for whatever he's doing. Biki, are you okay? Kanade will do it. Kanade will solve everything for me. Okay, yeah, she's in too much trauma right now. Kanade? She's humming. She's humming to this shit. What's the matter, Kanade? Nothing. Oh, she loves this. Actually loves this shit. Ah, the student handbook. I instinctively checked my pockets. I found mine still on me, but if not mine, then
Now then.
I think it's probably Kokoro's. Hey, Nikkei. Didn't you just say fuck me, bro? Or whatever. That e-handbook right there is making the situation a whole lot more complicated. What do you mean? Think about it. Our rooms can only be opened by the owner's e-handbook. The e-handbook is inside the room, yet Kokoro was also killed inside of the room. So the key to the room was inside the room itself? Could this be a locked room murder? Yeah, and Coco would never open the door if it's not for her meals. So that would mean someone who is here to bring her food used that chance to kill Coco. That would be impossible. It'd be possible if only one person had visited her. But including Teruya, there was always more than 2 people that had visited her. That's true. I see.
That's why.
And yet, despite that, there are no other ways to enter these rooms. So it could only have happened during mealtime. Nikke, maybe if someone has stolen Coco's e-handbook, couldn't they just come in whenever they want? That's true. They could have snatched the e-handbook while giving Coco her food. Then after that, they could have entered the room freely. That's not possible either. So what if they steal it? You can't even turn the e-handbook on if you don't have the owner's... Oh shit, I forgot. You can't even... How did you do this? Because they don't have their fingerprints.
That's why.
Even if you happen to leave the e-handbook on, you wouldn't be able to use it again without the fingerprint. The e-handbook automatically turns off after a certain amount of time. So unless you plan to re-enter right after you left, you wouldn't be able to enter the room. Oh, I thought I solved it too. Anyway, if we don't solve the trick behind this locker room mystery or murder, this trial is gonna be real difficult real fast. You can't enter the room without the e-handbook. Then how did the culprit enter Coco's room? Kokoro's e-handbook, add to truth bullets. Okay, cool. All right, now we got the refrigerator. Perhaps there's some kind of clue inside here. Not the session of note. Wait, this is... I first thought it would be a normal refrigerator, but as soon as I noticed something odd, the divider, it's a bit tilted. The divider between the refrigerator compartments seems a bit unnatural, like someone just crammed it in. So this divider is movable? I guess Coco could have misplaced it at some point, but I'll write it down just in case. Oh, Sora, you saw that too? Are you talking about the refrigerator dividers? It does look a bit suspicious, but I thought it would be an important clue. No, not that. You didn't miss it, did you? The dying message. Dying message? Open the door and searched inside, but again, I couldn't see anything resembling the dying message that Kanade mentioned. Where's the dying message? Poor Sora, you're more dense than you look. Damn! Alright, first off, let me see this damn dying message she talking about. There ain't no way I'm gonna be stupid enough to not know what it is and she calling me dense. Hell nah. See the bottom compartment over there? How the fuck am I supposed to understand that dying message with icicles, bro? Are you kidding me? Are you talking about these icicles?
Certainly.
Yep, this is the dying message that Coco left. Huh? These icicles are the dying message? I thought those were just frozen icicles that had dropped down. Like, you cannot tell me. If you're playing this for the first time, there's no way in hell you're going to be able to decipher this. Absolutely no way. I cannot look at these icicles and that tell me what the hell it is. No shot.
Use your head.
Sora, I literally just got you on my PC and now you roasted me. Bro, she is on my case right now. Sora, come on, use that brain a bit. We can deduce 2 facts from these icicles. First, the refrigerator output is set to the maximum power. I'm sure you heard from Monochrome, but the refrigerator in our rooms can be set to instant freezer defrosting modes depending on its output power. Oh, okay. This particular refrigerator is set to instant freezing mode. I see, I guess the one in my room wasn't cold enough for the 4 icicles.
Also,
Second, Coco used these icicles to leave a dying message. Sora, take a closer look at those icicles. I'm looking hard as shit right now. And while I'm looking at this damn thing, I still can't decipher it. I can't. On closer look, the icicles have a small carving on their bases. One side says F and the other O. I thought these were just scratches, but these were deliberately engraved by someone. Yep, and if you look closely, the 2 of the 8 icicles are overlap. Overlap?
but
Well, to be specific, it's more like the longer one had penetrated the smaller one. And the piercing icicles, the smaller one has not an F and an O, but an F and an I engraved in it. Now that you pointed out, it does look like that. But how did you know that this is a dying message? This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, you can't tell me. How do you understand that?
it's obvious.
I mean... It's obvious. It's obvious, she says. It's obvious, she says. Hello? The icicles that were lined up in an unnatural way, plus the refrigerator being on instant freeze mode was suspicious as well. I got the suspicious part with it being on instant freeze mode, but these icicles, there's no way there's a dying message on this. So what does it mean?
Are you for real?
Kanade cannot be cooking me like this many times, bro. Does a dying message have any other purpose than to point out the killer? Like, she's my favorite and she's doing this to me. Then did you find out who the culprit is? That I can't tell you right now. Oh, and now you can't say it. I mean, you already know who the person is. Just go ahead and announce it. But she loves this twisted ass shit, so she's gonna make us go to this trial, even though I bet she already knows who it is. I need a little bit longer to think about it. But don't worry, I'll be sure to figure it out before the trial. Oh, so she really doesn't know. Okay, maybe no, you're not. This is the dying message, the message that points out who the killer. Although I'm not sure what it means, so I can't just leave it all to Kanade. We should figure it out to get at the trial. All right, we got refrigerator divider and dying message. Okay, cool. Hey, am I missing anything else? I think I talked with everybody here. I did that. I did the mono profile. I did that. Okay, I think I did everybody here. All right, so Mikado, let's get out of here. I think I searched every part of the room. Where should I go next? Oh, bobblehead Roha here. Ah, Sora, what are you just doing? Why are you just standing there? I was just wondering where I should investigate next. What about you? Weren't you supposed to guard the crime scene? I was going to take a quick bathroom break. The trial's about to start soon. Wouldn't want to have an accident during the trial. So I left the crime to Hibiki. I see.
Hey.
Perfect timing. You there. Sora, I think he's calling you. You, artist. Yeah, you bubblehead. I love it. I love it. I'm calling her a bobblehead. He's calling her a bubblehead. I mean, shoot. It's basically tomato. Me, bubblehead? Why me? This is the first time we've ever talked to each other.
Let me get this
I don't
straight.
care which of you it is. I'm gonna take a nap in my room for a sec. So one of you, wake me up when the trial starts. What kind of? I don't get what you're asking. No, why are you even sleeping during the rest? He don't give a shit.
Oh, that fits.
If you don't do it, then I'll make sure you don't wake up at all. All right, I'll do it. All right, cool. Shobai, are you out of your mind? Did you even consider investigating even for a second? Investigating? Why bother? I already know who done it. All right, damn. So you know who the culprit is? That's such a shock. Bathroom, bye-bye. What do you mean? I already know who done it.
Right.
The culprit slipped up with something they said. I was the only one who heard it though. Wait a sec. Why am I even telling you this? Just go tell little bubblehead to wake me up later on. If she doesn't, you're next. Okay, all right. What's with him? He's so confident about what he said. It doesn't seem like he's lying. Even if he knows who's the black end, that attitude certainly isn't very pleasant. If we try to rely on him, who knows what will happen? I guess I'll just ignore his words and try to solve this on my own terms. Sora, did he say anything while I was... Wait, where's Shobai? Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta say this. Aroha, there's no way you took a piss that fast. And there's no way you washed your hands. There's absolutely no way. You go back in that bathroom and wash your damn hands. I don't have a lot of details. He just left that to tell me to tell you to wake him up from his nap. Unbelievable. I got scared, so I accepted his request without a thought, but I'm not going to do it. Never. What's with that attitude? Ignoring others as you please. Maybe it would be better to leave him here so he'll be executed for not joining the trial. Sorry, it's not going to be too far. Yeah, he sort of got the right mindset. Like, man, if you don't care, man, I don't care either. I was joking. Please don't take that seriously. Anyway, I'm going out to investigate elsewhere for now. Okay, I guess I'll return to my post. See you later. Bro, she didn't wash her hands, bro. Shobai's account. Alright. Alright, where else do I go? Oh, is it? Okay, oh, Shinji. Sora, good work as usual. What am I, a Yakuza or something? What's with the greeting? Furthermore, Shinji, what are you doing here? This is the door to the balcony.
The thing is...
Oh, well, I went jogging this morning. I thought I saw something strange. It looks like a white long cloth leading towards the balcony. So I thought maybe I'd finish something here. A white and long cloth?
Yeah, but...
I didn't find anything. The balcony. Oh, Shinji, would it be possible to leave the monochrome through this balcony? Why? Just in case the windows are all closed on the ship. So this is the only known way out other than the main entrance. But it's quite tall. It might look weird, but the monocruise itself has the proper structure on a regular cruise ship. Even if you try to landing in the sea, the water levels above this part of the ship is pretty shallow. So you'd probably injure yourself no matter what. then couldn't you use some kind of rope to pull yourself down? Well, I guess it wouldn't be possible. Anyway, thanks. I'll write this down. All right, cool. Monocru's balcony, and look at us. Going through the sunset. Shinji's account added. I'll be leaving then. Sora, where are you off to? I already figured out where I want to investigate next, thanks to you. Thanks to me? Good luck with the rest of your investigation, Shinji. Alright, cool. Where we're investigating now? Okay. The Mythical Wonder Museum. Shinji said that Yuki Ona's statue had been broken a few days. I don't know if it's because of that, but I feel something might be here. Guess I was wrong. Excluding the broken ice statue, there weren't any clues to note. Maybe Kanade was right. Maybe I'm not cut out for investigation. The dressing room perhaps. Since I'm already here, maybe I'll check it out. Oh, don't scare me like that. Teruya, what the hell are you doing here? Oh, it's you, Sora. You scared me. Standing in front of the door like that. Were you just inside the dressing room? Yeah, I thought I checked the items list. Items list? What's that?
Seriously?
Oh, so you don't know? It's a checklist of the various items in the room. It's right there on the wall. Oh, so what did you want to check about that list? I just checked to see if there's anything missing. Looks like everything there are accounted for, though. The items list also exists in other places like the mart and the workout room. I guess it's hard to notice it if you're not actively looking for it. Anyway, I was checking them one by one. This one's the last one, but the stock matches the wearers, so that's a relief. You've been checking all of them one by one? Yeah, I always do. Oh yeah, he loves that nerdy shit, bro, to read every single thing off the list, bro, because he's just so good at his O-Mart place that it just makes sense. Or the U-Mart, O-Mart, U-Mart, whatever the fuck it was. I think it was, I forgot what it was. My God, Teruya. Are you still kind of... Yes, he's a freak.
What are you saying?
How could you say that about me? Actually, as soon as I heard the word killing game, I felt the need to check these every day. I had a hunch that something bad might happen if I don't. I don't know why. I wonder if there's any point in that. But good work anyway, so there's no problems? Well, I did find one weird thing. Something out of the ordinary.
This is...
One of the wigs had some shards or something on it. I don't know where it got these. Maybe I'm being overly meticulous. I don't know.
No good.
It might have no relevance to the case at all. It means Coco was killed in her room. So why would there be any clues way out here? I'm just doing my routine checkup. Wait, come to think of it, why are you here, Sora? Damn, that's it?
Well, I think that was enough time. I will now end the investigation. I trust you've all been working hard, so you should have plenty of clues to solve this case.
Wow.
Everyone, gather at the entrance to the class trial room on the first floor of the monocruise.
Alright, cool.
If you're late, you'll have a hefty punishment waiting for you.
Alright, I guess I feel like I didn't get much clues from that, but we'll figure it out at the trial. Gosh, Teruya, I don't think we have any time left to be chatting like this. Yeah, you're right. Let's head to the class trial room right now. Sora, you're here. I'm sorry, I'm late. Am I the last to arrive? Nope, Aroha and Shobai aren't here yet. What are they doing? They should be well aware of the penalty for being late. That's that man Shobai is sleeping, and it probably took Aroha forever to wake this man up.
Aside from that,
That being said, to come back to this place again? Tell me about it. We wouldn't be here if there weren't any murders. To think that we had another victim. Kokoro.
No,
If Coco isn't here, we're...
don't worry.
Sis, I'll take care of everything.
Hey,
Teruya, you got plenty of experience with these class trial stuff, right? I have high expectations of you, okay?
seriously?
This has nothing to do with experience. I don't have any memory of them, remember? And I might sound a bit irresponsible, but I'm not the brightest person around. If Ray was here instead, she would certainly have been more helpful.
It's my duty.
But I'll do my best. I've changed since then. In such a great way, bro. Guess who doesn't have high expectations of you? Me, of course. This Mikado guy. Mikado just hates every fiber in him against Teruya. Moreover, what is with Aroha and Shobai? Why are they taking so long? I gotta say, what an unlikely duo. Aroha probably is off to wake up Shobai. Wake up? What do you mean? Well, Shobai said he was gonna take a nap until the class trial starts. Said that he has nothing to do. He has nothing more to investigate. What? Nothing more to investigate? Unbelievable. How should I say this? He looked pretty relaxed. He said he already figured out who did it.
What the hell?
The culprit? But I don't have a single clue on what happened. Is he thinking of all this? Coco's death is just fun and games? I can't forget that kind of attitude. Well, there's also a chance that he's actually the culprit. He's bluffing.
That's...
Whatever the case may be, he was still napping while everyone was investigating for their lives. It's nothing new. It's the same person that slept through the trial last time after. He's definitely crazy. I'm sorry for being late. No, you're all good. Let's get this trial going. Shobai, you arrogant slime ball. Stop napping when our lives are on the line. These class trials are not a joke. Got it?
Serious?
We're the last ones here, right? Let's get moving. Moving my ass. You never do anything.
Hey.
Why are you late, Roha? Sorry, Shobai, he's the type to I accepted that. Easily wake up. This case is easy anyways. You can take it all by yourselves. I need to go over the deals I'll be managing when I leave this place. It says let me go ahead and clock out. Okay, so let's see. I made $5 billion here. Stock market go down to $1 million, but we can make that up. Okay. Oh, I got a hit big banger over here on this coin with 12 million on this side, profiting the whole time. Listen to me. Calm down, Shinji.
Hey now.
Sora's right. Is it the first time Shobai's like that? Just ignore him like we do with Mikado. Wait, what? Oh my god. But I just can't stand that kind of attitude. Shinji, class trials require a cool head and a clear mind. You should never, ever act emotionally irrational in them. Right, if you say so, I'll calm down. Thank you, Teruya. Teruya, finally you feel like a true mentor. Is that a compliment?
Despite some students choosing to be tardy, it's time to finally get things started. Is everyone ready?
I'm truly not ready, I can't lie. Like, I don't know what to expect, but let's get it.
Please enter the elevator in front of you to join the class trial. I'll be waiting for you there.
Alright, sounds good. See you there. So it's starting again. I'm scared. Don't worry, we all got the faces together, and we did what we could. We need to end this by discussing what we found. Yep, when the trial ends, at least one of us won't be here back again. Yeah, you guys are right. I said I'm gonna trust you guys again. It's because I trust you that I suspect you. To find the culprit and survive anyone, that's the attitude I love to see, Hibiki. I said you should just leave it to me. Shut your ass up, Kanade. Alright, let Hibiki have her moment for a second. I love you, but just, you don't need to be doing this all by yourself. You can let Big Sis help.
Everyone.
Guys, I have a favor to ask you. It might sound out of place, but I really like Coco. At first, I was just talking to her, but she listened to me in my heart. I will find the heartless monster who killed her. Please, lend me your strength so that I can see to it she rests in peace. No need to be so formal. We all feel the same. Yep, if we think positively, we can get through anything. Well, in all seriousness, if we don't do this, we'll end up being dead meat anyway. Don't you dare interrupt this touching moment, Mikado. Emma, if Coco didn't die, she would definitely have joined us in the end. Because you were there for her. It's a bit too late for that now, though. Thank you, everyone. Now then, let's put an end to this. Oh, God. As Emma said, we all feel the same. Well, most of us, at least. We were able to solve through the last class trial when it seemed impossible. We can do it again. That's what we're going to believe. Alright, dressing room, item list, and the bullets. Dressing room wig and attitude bullets. Alright, let's talk to everybody here real quick.
Hey.
Let's go. Emma? Please wait. Your killer will surely play. Alright, sounds good. Twins? What do we do? Can we survive this? What if we end up like Coco?
Don't worry.
It's alright. Leave it to me. And if we fail, I'll be with you till the end, right? Okay. Teruya.
This is
The class trial. Even with my memory lost, this place feels all too familiar. Somewhere I'll never want to go back. Damn, to think I'd end up here again. I know, it's tough. Yuki.
all right.
It would be a lie to say I'm not scared, but it's our only option. Let's do our best. Let's do our best. Shinji.
Yes.
Sora, let's boost our spirits before we jump in. Shobai. Those brats will never learn to be silent. Setsuka.
I got this.
Let's discuss this as much as we can based on what we found. We must find the killer. Aroha. Shobai. He never thanked me once. I really offended. Mikado.
Terrible.
What a pity. No one gives me a chance to speak. Oh, yeah, we never do. And lastly, our best girl, Yoruko. I'm starting to feel sick, but there's no way out, I suppose. Alright, let's do this thing. Is that 180? Actually, hold on. Did I get everyone? I did get everyone. Here goes nothing. Just like the last time, the elevator made an unnerving sound and slowly but surely made its way to the underground. Everyone stayed dead so quiet as we silently agreed to. It was like there was now an unspoken rule that the elevator was placed to silently read your heart. The elevator descended relentlessly, and as we pondered these thoughts, until it finally stopped and the doors opened. All right, stopped.
Hello there.
You arrived. I've been waiting. Hey, what does this place... Wait, why does this place look different than last time? It'd be boring if this was the same always, eh? So for your music, I changed the design. Okay, cool. It looks pretty cool. The music, just how in the world is any of this music?
Very well.
Well then, please take your place where your names are written. Oh God, you done this once, so you all know where this goes, how this goes, right? Now let's begin. A dead game with your lives on the line. And he's laughing so menacingly. The second trial. To say that we've been calmer after doing this once before would definitely be a lie. As Monaco said, it's our lives on the line, I'm afraid. And nervous, heck, we all are. But... oh... Kokoro must have been much more afraid. It must have been very scary and painful. Though it hurts to lose Yuri, Kokoro was much closer to us personally. Everyone, not just Emma, is enraged. And if we don't find the culprit, we all die. We have to find who did it. To avenge Kokoro's death. To survive. Let's get this. Oh boy. This is clean. Time won't wait for us, and it's finally starting. A trial of death. A trial of truth and lies. A trial of trust and betrayal. A trial of fact and fiction. A trial of pleas and excuses. A trial of friends and foe. Yo, Mikado looks so menaced every time he does this. A trial like no other. The class trial. This is about to get wicked. Yes, let's say that. Alright, so now that we're here, let's get some skills equipped. So, oh my god, I got 40 skills. Thank you to these free time events. So let's see. Double the amount of experience gained. Okay, so I know that's Yuki's thing. I don't need that. Eliminate 2 of the bullets. I'm a god at this game. I don't need that. I know I bought Show by Sting, but let's be real. 2 of the incorrect Bruins during the 9-stop debate and rebuttal showdown. Bump that. I'm Gucci. I don't need all that. All right, what's this? Zero gravity. Okay, that was during Logic Craft. I think I'm gonna need this for Yuri, so I'm gonna put that on. Display a faint image of the closing argument. I don't need that because of that's not till second half, so I can leave that out. Make the back of the cards visible during Hangman's flashback. Damn, that's a lot of points. Reduce input delay of the jam session. I gotta put that on. Oh man, there's really not much I can use then. Oh, I see. Damn, that kind of sucks. Because I don't need this till the second half of the trial. Plain boy, right? There's also during terminal talk shoot. Oh, is it terminal? Man, I forgot. Is it terminal talk shoot the that's that shit at the end. Take that off. I could put that for the next half. Okay, so with that, I'm actually going to put on this one. Okay, perfect. So I got third eye, reduce input for rebuttal, input delay for rebuttal showdown. Cool. Double the inflected. That's, yeah, that one is good. That could be for the second half. And 2 of the incorrect truth bullets. Don't need that because I'm different. Amount of experience. Okay, enable save file, increase maximum influence. Okay, so yeah, I think this looks very good. Now I know I need logic dive. I'm just putting it on because I really don't know if I'm gonna get that off rip. I feel like until the if the game is how I'm interpreting this, I'm not gonna need that till when we get to halftime. So I think these are good skills. I think these are skills. So skills I have, there's influenced by 1. I need to save every phase, 100%. I got the zero gravity. I don't need the I'm too good. I don't need show by Sting. Double the damage inflicted and reduce reload. Don't need that till later. Zero gravity. Yeah, that logic craft I think is gonna come up. I mean, I don't know if it is, because that's gonna be like the first new mini game, so I don't know when that's coming out. Third eye, I'm keeping that on just for this one, just because I have room, and then reduce the rebuttal. All right, we're chilling. Let's see. Now I'm gonna look at the I'm gonna look at all the truth bullets real quick, so just skip to this timestamp that's gonna be somewhere on this screen if you don't want to hear me listen to all these truth bullets real quick. All right, so Kokoro's body, estimated time of death was unknown. Found Mitsume, both hands and feet. Victim's hands and feet were severed. All right, got that. Kokoro's hands and feet were cut off by something. Why did a culprit do such a thing? They said their old legend Yuki owner described that. Got that. Found dry blood stains, Kokoro's bed sheets near the body, which doesn't seem to be cut off or cut off limbs. So probably something old that happened there before. They have a large container, but what was that thing used for? Setsuka said something about the liquid nitrogen container. According to her, there should have been some traces of liquid nitrogen in the room. The culprit to freeze, however, she was found nothing. Where could it have been stored? We have no clue. It's a bag used to store dried ice, which is abandoned in the corner of the Kokoro's room. It's been opened and its contents are gone. How exactly was dry ice used? How exactly the dry ice was used is unknown as of now, but judging from the room temperature, it's very likely that this happened. In Kokoro's handbook, you can discover the owner's fingerprints. It has an auto battery save function. Only owners is able to turn it on and disable the power mode. Without it, it is impossible to open the lock on our doors. That means Kokoro's room was completely sealed off from the outside. You got a divider, something used to divide Coco's, something at the divider in Coco's room refrigerator looks off. There's loose and were not put in right away, as if someone had taken them out and hastily put them back in. Could have been just Coco being clumsy though. See, dying message, I have absolutely no idea. 8 icicles, each letter has an F and an O, and on the front and the back, one of the longer icicles was pierced through a short one. Only this short icicle had an I instead of an O. Okay. Yuki told me to visit Koko's room yesterday. Him and Matsuria called the door, but she didn't open. They assumed Kokoro was sleeping and left the dinner plates outside. He checked that plates were gone that night. Okay. Yokoro was bringing Koko's breakfast. She had heard no response from Koko, so she left the plates outside the door and headed up to the island. The plates were in the same spot up until we found Koko's body. From this day, it seems like something had happened to her. Shobai claimed to know who the culprit is. Apparently, the culprit has made a grave mistake in front of him. I wonder if that's the source of his firm confidence. I don't like really relying on Shobai, but he could be our last resort in the trial if what he said is true, assuming he agrees to help us in the first place, of course. The 4th floor of the monocruiser has a balcony. Since all windows of the monocruiser are fixed, the only place other than the entrance that leads to outside, would it be possible to exit this monocruiser through there? As Shinji was going out for a morning jog today, he saw something like a piece of fabric moving near the monocruiser balcony. Was someone out doing laundry at that time? Probably. All right, dressing room list. Dressing room has an inventory list of all props and items. Drew has been monitoring every day. He was concerned it may be related to the murder and checked the stock but found nothing. And then lastly, we have the wig of the dressing room that they found and it had some debris on it. Okay, I think I'm Gucci. So let me go and save both of these real fast. All right. Let's go ahead and get the trial thing started, boy. Think I got all the skills that I wanted? We're chilling. Begin it. Let's begin this class trial, baby. Oh, it's good to be back.
Firstly, allow me to briefly explain the rules of this class trial.
Okay.
The results of the class trial will be decided solely by your votes. If you manage to correctly identify the blackened, only they will receive punishment.
Okay.
Everyone except for the blackened will be punished, and they will be able to escape this field trip of mutual killing.
I hope we never end up here again. Man, this trial about to be crazy. The sad part about it though, this will be the last trial I believe that has English voice acting, so that shit's gonna hit my soul after this. Your boy gonna have to read. But it's okay. But we're now here. We're here now, so, and there's no turning back. We got no choice but to solve this case. Together, we'll get through this
Now
mess.
then, you may begin at your discretion.
All right, let's get it.
So we're looking for the person who killed Kokoro.
Cool.
Where are we even supposed to start? I'm already totally lost.
Of course, your bobblehead self would be lost.
If you would all be so kind as to lend me your ears, there is something I must tell you before we begin.
Oh, Mikado starting off?
I don't have a clue what happened, honestly.
Please don't ignore me.
You got some nerve talking to us, Mikado.
Is it just me? Or is my existence beginning to receive less and less acknowledgement?
Honestly, man, Monocro slowly has been getting more aura than you, bro. Let's be real.
I've said this before, yet it seems I have no choice but to repeat myself.
Okay.
Although you may ignore me in everyday life, It would be unwise to ignore me during trials.
And why is that?
I, for one, did my fair share of investigation. And it would do me no greater joy than to assist you all in the solving of this case.
Leave us alone, will you?
Agreed.
No, he has a point.
Damn.
We probably should listen to Mikado.
Okay.
Are you sure that's okay?
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
not like Mikado can afford to let us lose the class trial, considering all our lives, his included, are on the line.
Alright, that's true.
Every testimony is important, even if it's coming from a loser like him or a liar like Shobai.
Damn, okay, roasting both of them at the same time.
You're something else, Miss Sora.
But more importantly, he could be the Blackened.
That's also true
And
too.
even if he's nothing but an ugly, worthless piece of scum who's no better than a rotting piece of inedible garbage,
God!
there's the smallest chance he might have found an important piece of evidence.
Yo, did she have to cook him like that? My God!
Dude, my poor broken heart.
Yo, your heart is done.
If Sora says so, then I guess it's fine.
Seeing that it's come to this, I present to you all my ultimate piece of evidence which will undoubtedly restore your valued trust in me.
Okay.
Ultimate piece of evidence? What, did you already solve it?
Yeah.
Well, no, not yet. But
Shut up already!
Thank you.
Can't afford to get off track.
They literally sidetracking this whole freaking set of the trial. Can we get a topic?
Yeah. Like Rara said, I guess we shouldn't completely ignore him. But I doubt he'll be of any use, so let's just keep going for now, okay?
Agreed.
Starting from the top, I think we should go over everything we know so far.
Right.
That's what Coco would have done.
Yeah. Without Koro, we have nobody to rely on but ourselves.
Agreed.
Don't worry, sis. I'm here for you.
Cheer up, you guys. We can do this. For Kokoro.
For Kokoro.
Alrighty then. So, what we know about the case so far? Let's see.
I mean, it's easier said than done. I'm not even sure how we're supposed to start.
Why don't we talk about what everyone was doing before we discovered the body?
Okay, that's something we could start off with. I agree. Just like last time, it looks like we're starting by going over what we know so far. I still don't have a clue who the killer is, but with a little cooperation, we should be able to figure that out. All right, mouse out debate. Oh yeah, same thing as though it's been a minute, so I was just making sure. It's everything's the same. Didn't mean to do that. I should have just said let's just get it going. All right, let's go. Yeah, my bad for that. This room does look nice though. I can't lie. The trial grounds changed up like this is sick. I'm on a cool file too.
So, we found the dead body right around lunchtime.
Okay.
Sora, Teruya, and I went to Kokoro's room to bring her lunch like always.
But Kokoro didn't answer. So naturally, we started to get worried.
And that's when I heard you guys and came over, right? Once you guys told me what was going on, I went and got Monocro to open the door for us.
True.
And when we went in, Kokoro was...
That would mean that Kokoro died around lunchtime. We should go over our alibis for around noon then.
I think in this case, we're gonna shoot that at Shinji because they said time of death was lunchtime, but the monochrome file too says the time is unknown. I already know what it is. Okay. Monochrome file information on Kokoro's body. Go over that again. I already know.
So,
Alright, skip
when
that.
we went in, Kokoro was...
Skip that.
That would mean that
Boom,
Kokoro
right there.
died around lunchtime.
What?
We should go over our alibis
Hello?
for around noon then.
What do you mean it missed? Okay. All right.
That would mean that Kokoro died around lunchtime.
No, that's wrong.
This game sometimes, bro, be tripping. I'll be like, I knew I had that. I'm gonna lose points for that too. Bro, I promise you, this game does not want to see me succeed. I swear to you, there is no way. I shot that with absolute precision. Come on, man. All right, let's go.
No, Shinji. We can't be sure of that.
Agreed, because the time frame is unknown. We don't know if she actually died at lunchtime.
Why not?
Just because we found the body during lunchtime doesn't mean Kokoro died around that time.
Agreed.
Even the monochrome file says so. The time of death is unknown.
Yep.
Speaking of which, the Monochrome file this time around isn't very helpful, is it?
Probably because she was frozen. Even professionals have a hard time determining the time of death when it comes to frozen bodies.
Agreed.
But if the time of death is unknown, then doesn't that mean that there's still a chance she really did die around lunchtime?
I suppose we can't rule out the possibility, but it's probably pretty low.
Then I guess we should be talking about when Kokoro really died.
Wait, do we really need to? I thought it was obvious who the killer was.
Huh? What do you mean?
Nikkei, you already figured it out?
You talking about, you already know. Stop the cap, Nikkei.
Who is it? Who's the Bracken?
Yoriko Kabuya. Need I say more?
We just gonna accuse her for a second time, bruh. Stop it. Come on, bro.
Huh?
What?
Yoriko's the culprit.
How?
Wait, not this again. Why am I always the one getting pinned for this stuff?
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
But aren't you the one who brought Kokoro breakfast?
Just because she brought Kokoro breakfast does not mean she's the one that did it, bro. Get it through your dick skull, Nikkei. You're supposed to be some smart journalist, and I don't know. Maybe you need to take that pin off your ear, bro, because it ain't it.
If she was dead by lunchtime, then it sounds to me like that's the only opening for someone to get a stab at her.
What?
He certainly has a point. If she was
He
alive
does?
during the breakfast visit, but dead by the time Miss Sora's assemblage stopped by, then obviously whichever group was the last to check in to deliver breakfast is the most suspicious.
All right. I mean, you ain't wrong there, but still.
What do you know? That would be none other than Miss Kabuya.
They're not giving my girl Yoriko a chance, bro.
Wait, but I was with Teruya the entire time. How do you possibly expect me to kill her with someone else there?
Thank you. How?
She's right. The whole point of me joining every visit was to make sure nobody'd try and take advantage of Kokoro's vulnerability.
Correct.
So that'd mean you're in the same boat.
So he's saying that Yoriko just did the killing, and then Teruya, the guy that came from another killing game, somehow is the accomplice and is just gonna let himself die. Is that what you're saying, Nikkei? That what you're saying? Be fucking for real, bro.
You're implying he served as her accomplice?
Like, come on.
There isn't even any benefit to working as an accomplice.
Thank you, Yuki. Can you get that through through Nikkei's thick skull?
And we know Teruya isn't a void, so he's got no reason to kill anyone in the first place.
Facts.
Can we really be so sure about that? Yeah, the chances of him being a void are low.
No, it's not low. It's indefinitely not possible. Impossible.
But it's not like they're zero. Remember, Mikado of all people was the one who brought him here.
I get that. From looking from the outside in, that is suspicious. I get that because no one knows Teruya, but you don't know him like I know him. So I'm gonna keep my Delulu self and continue on with this. First off, I mean, obviously he's not a void, especially with Coco. Come on now.
To be honest, I always thought the whole, yeah, let's just put all our trust in a total stranger thing was ridiculous.
That's insane! I was kidnapped!
Exactly.
You're one to talk, Nikkei.
That's what.
Constantly accusing others doesn't automatically make you innocent.
Facts, Shinji.
Fine, then let's turn this around.
Okay,
If it
listening.
wasn't those two working together, then when is the murder possibly supposed to have taken place? Sure, there isn't any incentive for accomplices, but Monochrome didn't outright deny the possibility.
I get that.
You guys, say something.
Yuko, I know how you feel, but he does have a point.
Damn, I hate when he actually bringing up some good points.
What?
We need to discuss this more, but...
I mean, like, Yoriko, you're my homegirl. I promise you, they're not giving you any chances right now. So don't, trust me, I got your back. So, as Sora's on the case, considering the order of people that visited Kokoro, it makes sense for people to be suspicious of Teruya and Yoriko. But we need to talk about it more before deciding anything. Okay, let's get it. Let's go.
Why are you guys suspecting me again?
Considering the order, that breakfast visit was the only possible window for murder.
Okay.
I was with her, and she didn't do anything suspicious.
Agreed.
Like Nick said, there is a possibility of you two being accomplices.
I think it's gonna be Ihei and Book off rip.
Miss Mitsume ate her meals up until last night. And the body was found this lunch.
Mm-hmm.
So if something happened to Miss Mitsume, it would have been during this morning.
Okay.
These two also don't have alibis in the first place. As it stands, there are two prime suspects.
Okay, so after are Teruya Yuruko really the culprits? I need to present the evidence to show their innocence.
Why are you guys suspecting me again?
So let me go to heat. It's Coco. It can recognize the owner's fingerprint and has an auto battery saver. Only the owner is able to turn it on or disable the battery's saving mode. Without it, impossible to lock doors. That means Kokoro's room was completely sealed off from the outside. Then hold on, what was Yuruko's account? Yuruko is responsible for bringing breakfast. She heard no response. Kokoro left the plates outside and headed to the island. The plates were in the same spot until we found Kokoro's body. And then no, so it's either I think it's gonna be the e-handbook though. You can't get in there. Let me listen to this again.
The order, that breakfast visit was the only possible window for murder.
Exactly, so I agree with that.
These two also don't have alibis in the first place. As it stands, there are two prime suspects.
Oh, I'm stupid. My bad. That's me. No, that wouldn't even make the lick of sense.
These two also don't have alibis in the first place.
No, that's wrong.
I'm so stupid. I'm just forget that I just made that absolute terrifying mistake. Man, damn, I am. Yo, sometimes I just be doing some bullshit. I swear to you. I don't know why I thought of a him, because I'm thinking in my mind at the time, I was thinking to myself, okay, I was thinking they can't get in. Like Yuruko, her proof of evidence of why she couldn't be the one, because you can't even open the door without needing her e-handbook. But in reality, that was just dumb. I'm sorry. Your boy be making some mistakes sometimes. Cut me some slack. All right.
Sorry, Nikkei, but I won't let you badger Yoriko again like this.
Agreed.
Sora.
Look at us. She's so happy, boy.
Yoriko has an alibi. After the trip with Teria, she went straight to the village to practice cooking.
That's what it was.
Yeah. When there was no answer, we left the meal on her doorstep. As soon as that was done, she told me she was gonna continue practicing her cooking at the village.
Mm-hmm.
You got any evidence to back that up?
Well, I did meet a few on the way there. Oh, I saw her. You were cooking some stew, right?
Thank you. See, this is why Aroha is so fire, bro. She always coming in clutch.
There are plenty of witnesses, Nikkei.
Mm-hmm.
If what Yoriko says is true, then there would have been no time for murder.
Back off my homie, bro.
All right, then we can excuse Yoriko. But what about Teruya?
Stop it.
He entered Kokoro's room every visit. There could have been plenty of chances for him to kill her.
Kokoro said she'd only open the door when 2 or more people came to visit her.
Come on, man. Kanade clutch.
Thus, under normal circumstances, if anyone entered Kokoro's room to kill her, then we're dealing with more than one culprit.
Exactly.
Now that Yoriko's alibi has been confirmed, it would have been impossible for Teria to kill Kokoro on his own. Thus, the theory of Yoriko and Teria being accomplices is disproven.
Agreed.
Your argument is full of gaps.
It's full of gaps? All right, let's go then.
No, that alone isn't going to suffice as a valid alibi.
All right.
The evidence in Kokoro's room supports that. Sorry, but as a journalist, it's my job's instinct to pursue every last detail of what I find suspicious.
Your details have been full of horse shit. But let's go.
Allow me to
I'm
present
down.
you with this evidence. Let's see if you can retaliate against the ultimate journalist's latest scoop.
That latest scoop about to get shut down to the ground, bro. All right. It's been a minute. Actually, just get me started. All right, let's see.
So, after delivering breakfast, Yoriko went to the village. That much I can understand, but she could have easily killed her then and there before fleeing soon after. She visited Kokoro with Teria with the intent to kill her. Then she split so that she'd have a witness for her alibi.
You saw the state of the body, didn't you? It was frozen solid. Could Yoriko have done such a feat in such a short span of time? It'd be impossible for Yoriko to do that and immediately leave for the village.
Nope. There's a way that she could have frozen Kokoro instantly. Her room says it all. She used liquid nitrogen. If she killed Kokoro, then poured liquid nitrogen over her, her body would freeze instantly. And there you have it. Our crime scene.
It's Setsuka's account. If Yoriko really did kill her, she had needed incredibly swift time. Nikkei's theory is plausible, but you overlooked something. Yep, it's definitely...
So, after delivering, so that she'd have a witness for her alibi.
in
Yeah, it's
such a
Setsuka's
short
account
span of
though.
time.
I didn't mean to get hit
Yuriko
by
to do that and
minus
immediately
points for
leave
that
the
shit.
village.
Nope. There's a way that she could have frozen Kokoro instantly. Her room says it all.
I'll pierce
Yup,
through those
get that
words.
shit going, bro. I knew that liquid nitrogen was not it, because you would have instantly froze to death, bro. I took 20 damage points. This is about to be probably my worst trial. I've literally been getting absolutely cooked for like the stupidest shit. Literally. Oh my goodness.
No, that doesn't add up. There's no way Yoriko used liquid nitrogen to freeze Kokoro.
Okay.
What are you talking about? We all saw an empty container of it in her room, plain as day.
If she really used that to freeze Kokoro, then there should have been traces left behind in the room.
Exactly.
But other than her corpse, we didn't find a single trace of anything else being frozen.
Yup.
Right, Setsuka?
Yup. No traces mean that the liquid nitrogen was probably never used.
Yep, it was just there as a decoy.
Maybe she could have frozen Koro in some other room before bringing her back in?
That had taken a significant amount of time.
Agreed.
Nikkei's proposition was that the crime could have been done within a short amount of time. If Yoriko, our supposed murderer, had taken time moving the body like that, then it would be impossible to arrive at the village as early as she did.
Exactly.
Yuruko and Teruya are innocent?
Yes, of course. Come on, Aroha.
That's what I've been saying since the start.
She's always innocent. You guys just want to be on her ass for no reason.
I know that from an opportunity standpoint, we're suspicious. But don't you think you're being a bit cruel, Nikkei?
That's just his journalist self trying to be his pessimistic ass. Just want to be on everyone's case. Don't pay no mind. Exactly.
Hey, what's with that attitude, Nikkei? You owe these two an apology.
Now, fighting won't get us anywhere. Since Bravo's cleared up our suspicion on Terry and Yuko, let's get back to the case.
Agreed.
If not for freezing, then what was the liquid nitrogen for?
I truly believe that shit was just there as just to be as a decoy, because she got frozen somewhere else. Like, I believe she got put into the freezer and the liquid nitrogen was just there to show that, like, oh, maybe she got frozen into that big bottle.
After all, since we found the container in her room, we can easily assume it must have been used for something, correct?
No, that's probably a red herring.
Me and Kanade on the same wavelength. This is why, bro, this is why she's my favorite. There's like us two, besides that stupid ass dying message. I'm sorry, that dying message shit I still don't get. I'll take the fall for that, but other than that, me and her locked
A
in.
red herring? But the label on the drum clearly said liquid nitrogen on it.
Just because it says that Yuki does not mean it's gonna get used.
Right. The label, but nothing else.
Oh, even crazier. So they took an absolute container, slapped that shit with a label on there, liquid nitrogen, and that thing was just an empty barrel the whole time.
I'm saying that they probably just stuck that label onto an empty container. Look at it closer.
Come on, man.
It's slanted, slightly, as if hastily slapped on. I'm willing to bet there was never any liquid nitrogen inside that container at all.
Agreed.
Wait, then how did Kokoro get frozen? It must be the Yukiona's curse after all.
Stop
There's
it.
no other way that a person would truly freeze.
Of course, it's not because of the curse, but still, to freeze someone so thoroughly, there must have been a tool inside her room to help free. And the thing is, hangman's whatever. No, it's just matching. We already know this. Let's go. With Kokoro's ability, I wonder how this is gonna work out. Let's see. It's refrigerated. They expect me to remember all that? Oh, hell nah. Oh, I love that. Thank you. Wow, that's actually sick. Okay, I love this. Because I would have... Nah, bro. I'm sorry. If you don't have her ability, you're cooked. Yeah, if you don't have her ability, you're so cooked. Nah, thank God I had this ability. Refrigerate. My brain would have... Thank you. Let's go. My brain would have not been able to process all of that, bro, without a screenshot. I swear to you. I'll gladly take that. See, this is why, man. These are some good ass skills. I'll take that. This is so fun, bro. I'm telling you, I'm absolutely having a blast already. We barely have gotten like super into the trial yet.
The refrigerator? The culprit froze Kokoro with the refrigerator?
Exactly.
Well, excluding the liquid nitrogen, it's the only thing left capable of freezing someone. But
Is there any proof that the refrigerator was used?
I actually do have proof that refrigerator was used to freeze Kokoro. Wonder if that's where this comes into play. And where that comes into play is... No, it can't be that, right? Would it be the... Can I just use this? Because even though it's the dying message, they used the refrigerator. That's the only way icicles were there. Am I tripping for that?
Crap.
Nope, never mind. Forget what I just said. The divider?
Got it.
Yep, never mind then. Forget what I said.
noticed the refrigerator divider in Kokoro's room was a bit loose.
I'm tripping. You know, I've been getting all these nonsensical BS ones so wrong because in my mind, I'm thinking like ahead. I was thinking like we would use the dying message, not because of the actual message itself, but because there were icicles. So it was like proof that it was frozen beyond belief. And that was not the way of thinking. It was just all bad.
Perhaps it's because the culprit had taken the divider out to fit Kokoro in, then placed it back when she'd been frozen.
Makes sense.
Miss Mitsume is quite small, so if they squeezed her right in, I'm sure that she'd fit rather nicely.
Exactly.
Squeeze in? Watch your words. There's also the fact that her refrigerator was set to instant freeze mode.
Exactly.
For those of you who've used that setting, I'm sure you can agree it's definitely powerful enough to freeze a human being.
It is.
Wait, even if the output was set to instant freeze, there's a big difference between freezing some leftovers and freezing a whole human being. We're not talking about mild frostbite here. The monochrome file says that she was frozen to the point where all her cells suffered from necrosis. If she was frozen that badly, that means the culprit must have left her in for at least a whole day.
Huh? Wait, that means Coco would have been in there since yesterday's lunchtime.
Yuki, when you were there with me and Tsuruya delivering Kokoro her meal, there was no answer, right?
Yeah, but Yoriko said that the dinner was gone that night.
That doesn't make sense. Maybe Ruko is lying. Why would I lie about something like that?
That's crazy,
If
actually.
your refrigerator theory is correct, that means Kokoro should have been inside the refrigerator last supper.
Agreed.
I swear, if Yoriko really is the culprit...
Wait, hold your horses. Yoriko never visited Kokoro yesterday, so she wouldn't have had the chance to enter her room.
Then who delivered breakfast yesterday?
Me, Roha, and Teria.
And you met up with Kokoro?
Yup. We had a really nice chat with her. Kokoro even wrote on her iPad. Those were the days.
Those were the days. Like, that was not just yesterday. Come on, Aroa.
That means she was alive up until that point, at least.
Who was there for lunch?
Me, Kanade, Gigi, and Ruru.
Okay.
And did you guys meet Kokoro?
Of course. She complained about 4 people being too many.
Wait, this is getting a bit too complicated. Can somebody summarize it?
Roha, can you give me a piece of paper from your sketchbook?
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. She gonna draw it out? Oh, nice. All right, so we got, these are the people. So we got 4 people for day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. Okay, I see. And then they weren't able to meet her there, still couldn't meet her there. And then that's when it was lunchtime, and then we found the body's government. Okay, cool.
If we summarize what we've discussed so far, this is our result.
Setsuka, your drawing's adorable.
No, it's actually nice drawings.
That's a good summary too.
I hereby dub you the Taking Notes Master. Or would it be Mistress? Miss Chiabukuro, which do you prefer?
I'd prefer it if you stopped focusing on the drawings and instead focused on the timeline of events.
Okay, I see the
Looking
timeline
at
of it, so.
this, we can confirm Kokoro hasn't answered her door since yesterday evening.
Yeah, so basically, she didn't answer. She was not able to answer her door since Yuki, Emma, and Teruya were all
That
together.
means something definitely happened between those 2 visits.
Correct.
Does that mean the visitors right before then? Shinji, Teruya, and the twins are all one big culprit? What? Why are we the culprits? And how would that even work?
Exactly.
I doubt that 4 people were accomplices, especially when the chances of there being even one accomplice are close to 0.
Yep.
But according to Yuki, that gap between lunch and dinner was the only period of time she could have been killed in.
Yep.
Wait, that's impossible. Haven't we already discussed that the only time we could have entered her room was to deliver meals?
Exactly.
That was a rule she personally set.
And I definitely saw her dinner had disappeared. So she couldn't have been dead by then, right?
But if Coco were still alive last night, there wouldn't have been enough time to freeze her.
Bro, how did they do this?
I have no idea what we're talking
That's yo, there's so much going on. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to like grasp in my head, like, how could they have possibly done
According
this?
to this theory, none of us could have killed Kokoro
Yep.
to even get close to her. They obviously needed to first enter her room, and if it wasn't during our visits...
Something I gotta think about.
Admittedly, I think the refrigerator is the root of this problem. Determining how one would have access to it is what's brought us to a dead end.
Yep.
No, it must be the refrigerator. Considering the liquid nitrogen was just a red herring,
That's the only place that she could have died, was in the refrigerator. But how can you freeze her when we have no access to the room is the real question.
it becomes the only tool capable of freezing Kokoro. There is no alternative.
Agreed.
But if we could have only entered her room during lunchtime, then...
Damn, this really is a locked room mystery.
It is.
This is hard. Can I use a hint coin?
I still don't know what we just discussed.
Shinji's like, man, I am so absolutely lost right now. Someone please help me. Well,
It's the Yukiona!
you and this damn curse, Aroha.
Monochrome, we need to stop the trial right now before it's too late! This isn't a murder, it's a curse!
End the class trial, you say? I don't mind at all, but I assume that means you've given up on finding the culprit.
Which means all your executions.
Well, that's not... I mean, does a culprit exist in the first place? Seems like it's impossible for everyone, so...
Is there anything that could point us towards the culprit?
That's what I'm saying.
We just need a small push in the right direction.
Guess I gotta help you out.
I love Kanade, bro.
The culprit exists.
Bro, I love that she just intervened. All right, let's go. Let's go, Kanade.
If you think about the method first, it's more difficult.
Did you know that we're like the top 2 duo of all time? No, just me? Just me? Okay.
So, let's put the method aside for now and focus on the culprit's identity first.
Okay.
The evidence pointing towards the culprit. You already know, Sora.
Okay.
I know you have what it takes to solve this. And don't worry, I'll help you out.
Appreciate that, Kanade. I love this. Refresh. Nope. Already know this. Just gotta make sure to match him up and not get hit by the words.
The murder method is still a mystery.
Okay.
But there was a clue pointing towards the culprit at the crime scene, Kokoro's final moments.
Okay.
The final clue that Kokoro left with her dying breaths.
Yep. The dying message.
Clearly points out the real culprit. You remember now, right, Sora?
Yep. The dying message. Boom.
I agree with that.
Yep. Bam, baby. Let's go. Even though to this day, I don't know what that dying message is supposed to be, bro.
That's it. The dying message.
Okay.
The dying message that Kokoro had left. If we decipher that, we can figure out who the culprit is.
Bingo!
Just off rip?
Well done, Sora.
The dying what now?
That's what I'm saying.
Dying message. You usually see victims leave them behind right before they die, hinting towards their killer's identity. But Rara, you're saying Coco left one herself?
Yes, the icicles inside the refrigerator. They look like normal icicles, but if you look closely, there are letters written on each one.
Yep.
It looks like someone carved them with their nails, presumably Kokoro's.
What? F-O?
Look, 2 of them are stuck together. It looks like the bigger one is penetrating the smaller one.
Okay.
So the icicles killed Kokoro? I don't...
No, Shinji.
Aren't dying messages supposed to be something obvious?
Exactly.
This feels more like some secret code or something.
Thank you, Iroha.
It's actually rather simple.
Bro.
I've already figured out the culprit by using this.
I cannot believe she was able to figure this shit out just like that.
What? Kanade, you know who the culprit is?
That's what I'm saying.
Who is it?
Instead of outright telling you, let me explain through this dying message.
But we don't know what it means.
Miss Kanade, we are inclined to hear your explanation.
Of course. Once you learn the identity of the killer, the method should come naturally. Now, While these initially look like a random series of icicles, the important thing to note is that there are exactly 8 of them.
Okay.
Furthermore, the letters F and O have been carved into each end of them.
Okay.
6 of them stand separately. But like Nikkei pointed out, one has penetrated another, conjoining the two. And that specific icicle is different from the others. Instead of O, it has the letter I carved into it.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, nah. I'm sorry, I'm so lost.
F stands for female.
Okay.
There are 8 icicles and 8 of us. O stands for others.
Okay. Okay.
Ah, so
Wow.
I literally stands for I
As
in
myself. Okay, so she's saying I got penetrated by. Okay, no,
Yep.
no.
I guess you aren't as stupid as you look, Yuki.
Maybe I'm the stupid one. Yuki, you doing good.
With the rest all having O on them, one of the remaining 7 can be seen penetrating I. Considering that it was Kokoro who made this, I would represent herself, meaning we can interpret this message to mean one of the 7 girls killed me.
What?
Whoa, so the culprit is a female?
That's what I'm saying.
Alright, so we know their gender. So what? This alone doesn't pinpoint the culprit at all. It just tells us that the killer is a girl.
Well, if you'd let me finish, Nikkei, I was about to say we can take one step further to deduce the killer's identity as well.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Look carefully at the icicles. It's easy to overlook, but the O icicle that penetrated the I icicle is significantly longer than the other ones.
Okay.
Uh-oh. But didn't we just deduce that these icicles were us girls?
So the icicles were girls.
If one's taller than the rest, wouldn't it make sense for their length to be analogous to our heights?
Oh, no way, right? No.
I don't even know what that word means.
Nah, you can't be serious, right?
One moment, Miss Kanade. Are you proposing that the tallest female present is our killer?
And that's Emma. She's the tallest one here. Oh my god. The one that says, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to find the killer is the killer herself. Damn, I actually did not expect that. What? That's the solution to the dire message? But that would mean she's the culprit. Off rip like that? Damn.
It can only be you.
What the fuck?
The tallest out of the female students. That's...
You know what's insane though? If this was anyone else, bro, that wasn't Kanade, we're losing this trial. Literally. How am I gonna look at that and think O is others and F stands for female? And she did all that while freezing to death? Man.
Emma Magarobi, are you the killer?
Damn.
What?
That's the only thing that makes logical sense. Already? Oh my goodness, bro. We caught her red-handed off rip. Okay, so this is the halfway point, right? All right, since this is the halfway point, I'm gonna assume we don't need the third eye no more. What would be something that I'm gonna use? No, I'm gonna keep the rebuttal showdown still. I need that. All right, Terminal 2 shot comes in now. Don't need to eliminate that. You know something? I'll just double the amount of experience. And then next time I will probably use her faint thing. Display a faint image on the close argument. Okay, I think it's good enough skills. Yeah. Resume.
Emma, the person that the dying message is referring to, it has to be you.
What?
Emma's the culprit?
Yeah, I know.
Huh? Sora, have you forgotten who Emma is? Why would she, of all people, kill Kokoro?
That's the only thing that makes sense with the dying message. She said, and I'm trusting in Kanade because she's the crazy one. She's the only one that figured out about that dying message. She found out the females, and that was the largest icicle out of the entire bunch. The tallest woman that's there is Emma.
I don't know exactly. I just solved the dying message just like Kanade told
Exactly,
me to.
because I'm gonna be real, I was just lost.
If the tallest person
But
out of the girls is
damn!
the culprit, then that would be Emma, right?
Correct.
Yeah, but still.
Sora, how could you?
Losing Kokoro is painful enough. Yet I'm desperately trying to find her killer.
I actually did not expect her, but let's be real, like, you playing all this goody two-shoes act, you are the ultimate actress for a reason. So honestly, that's expected.
And you have the nerve to say I killed her?
Unless something crazy comes up within this trial right now, damn, that's gonna be tough.
That's crossing the line. If this is some sick and twisted joke, let me make it clear to you that I'm not laughing.
Oh, I'm not laughing at all either. It works both ways.
Rah-rah, even if the dying message coincides with M's height, don't you think this is a bit...
I'm gonna be real with you. I know it usually would sound crazy, but I'm sticking with Kanade to the very end. So honestly, every one of y'all statements right now ain't gonna mean jack shit to me with her right now.
I mean, it was no secret M regarded Coco as her best friend. You saw how upset she was when we found her body.
That's what makes it even more sweeter. Get all buddy two shoes and then ching ching ching.
Yeah. Sorry, Sora, but I can't get behind that.
All right.
This feels more coincidental than incriminating.
Kanade, it's you and me versus the world right now.
Maybe our interpretation of the dying message was just wrong?
Oh, trust me, it's not.
Seriously? Are you all really that stupid?
Hey.
Whoa!
Damn.
Dial down the aggression a bit, huh?
My interpretation is 100% accurate. Didn't I just say that once we determine the culprit's identity, the rest falls into place?
Hey.
Trust me, if you assume Emma's the killer, this case becomes much simpler.
Okay, I'm hearing you out.
Kanade, I know you think you're helping, but I assure you
Yeah, come on, Kanade. You're being mean to Emmy. There's no way that Emmy would ever... Sister? How about shutting the hell up while I'm talking?
Oh, nah. That's a demon. Whoa. 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 Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'ma need this. I'ma need this. Yup. I'ma need that. Need the power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. Okay. There we go. Nope. No.
If you don't plan on being useful, be a good sister and stay out the way, okay?
Oh my God!
Kanade?
Yo, she is diabolical! I'm saying!
Oh, it seems to me that Miss Kanade has already solved the case.
Whoa!
I don't know.
What
Are we
the
sure about
fuck?
that? Looks to me like Miss Little Sis is getting a bit deluded.
Bro, I'm scared. No, I'm scared, bro. No, I'm actually scared now. Why the fuck is Kanade like this, bro? Hold the fuck up. This is not what I was expecting. I know she's twisted, but dog, do you see this face? Bro, I'm gonna have nightmares.
Deluded. Oh, you poor naive chump.
Oh my God!
Kanade, what's wrong?
No, this is peak. This is peak.
Oh, Sora.
Yeah. Yes?
Yes?
Yes? Yes?
You alone believed my reasoning, right? Since these gaggle of imbeciles can't tell the difference between their asses from their elbows.
Damn! My God! No, Kanade's kind of goated, bro. I can't lie, she's evil as
Why
hell.
don't you try figuring out how Emma did all this?
Alright, I'm listening.
If you're lost, I can give you a hint.
Okay.
Emma's talent. Her
Ultimate actress, come on now.
talent is the key to
Come on
this.
now, I already know this. Like I said, you and me on the same wavelength, besides the, I'm gonna have to keep this on me anytime you come near me though. But just, while I hate to admit it, Kanade's logic has been sounded so far. I guess I have no choice to entertain her theory. She said the method will become clear once he determined the killer's identity. So what is it about Emma that would answer all of these questions? I need to focus. Logicraft? Okay, what's this? In the Logicraft, you must straighten the entangled thoughts inside your brain. You encounter colored blocks coming from right during your flight. Your objective is to reach the end without colliding with them. Okay. So basically, like, oh my god, this reminded me of like Geometry Dash, or like, bro, what's a game that has that? I know Flappy Bird back in the day, you know? Your space ship will move upwards while you are pressing Z. With no input, the ship will descend on its own. Okay. Hit a block with hitting a block will damage the shield as reflected. The shield has 5 points. If it damages beyond that, there will be a penalty. Okay. Focus gauge remember, you must attempt the stage from the beginning. Focus stage fully depleted. Your influence gauge will take damage instead. You must start over the entire minigame. Each block inflicts a different amount of damage. Green blocks inflicts 1, yellow blocks 2. Okay. Red blocks kills me instant. Okay, damn. The cyan blocks in the line at the top of the screen will also inflict 1 damage. Okay. If you reach the end of the stage, you'll be given the questions with 3 choices. Choose the path you believe is correct and wait for the look at the location for about 7 seconds. Okay. Game will proceed to check. Okay. I love that. Instead of logic dive, it's logic craft. Nice. If not, your ship will be destroyed. Okay. Your ship will not automatically descend during, so you may freely move around using the arrow key. Make it through 3 stages, 3 questions. All right, let's get it. That sounds fun as hell. All right, thank you for. Let's see if this Yuri skill go come through. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, this shit is hard as hell to control. Wait. This shit is actually hard as fuck to control. What is that? Talent, ultimate actress, right in front. I don't gotta go nowhere. All right, nice. Oh, they refresh my shield. Nice. Oh my god. What the? Bro. Holy hell, bro. Bro, controlling this thing is something different. Oh my god. Yo, I feel like if I didn't have his skill, I would be getting clapped. I feel like that shit had to be hard as hell. What does the ultimate actress do? They act. What the hell? Whoa, this shit easy as hell right now. This is such a cool mini game though. But boy, I can't even imagine the struggle you possibly have to go through if you don't have the controls for this. Okay, the yellow blocks are hitting me. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Ooh. Yeah, nah, these controls are nice. It gotta be the controls once you get Yuri's skill. Has to be. The ultimate actress is the culprit. What would this allow her to do? Disguises as another person. Oh, I got it now. Okay. Oh, I see.
It all makes sense.
Makes sense now. That makes sense how why she could be the only one. Very nice. Very nice. That was nice right there.
Emma's talent.
Exactly.
With the talent of ultimate actress, wouldn't it be possible for her to act as someone else?
Exactly. Yup. Facts.
What do you mean?
Up until now, we'd written up this case as impossible.
To be honest, this case would have been impossible if we did not have Kanade on the case.
With no way of entering Kokoto's room and each of us having alibis for that period of time. However, one person did have access, Kokoto herself. But what if the Kokoto we met was in fact not the actual Kokoto?
Oh, I see. So what she's saying is the only thing that's going to confuse me is I don't know how the hell was she going to be able to get into the room. But I guess what could have happened was because basically what I'm assuming is she took Kokoro, she killed her super early, and then she's been in the bed this whole time lying like, oh, I can't speak or nothing. But in reality, she's already impersonating Kokoro. She's already been dead beyond that point. It was just now she's just disguised as her. Oh, that's kind of crazy.
What?
That's what I'm saying.
What if Emma was disguised as Kokoro?
Yep. Basically, Emma had already killed Kokoro, and this whole time when she says, I can't speak, it was Emma this whole time.
And if the real Kokoro was already dead,
yep,
then suddenly the murder becomes much more possible.
Correct.
That's...
You mean the Kokoro we'd been meeting with all this time was actually Emma?
Yep.
Sora, first you besmirch my friendship. Now you wish to besmirch my talent, too.
Am I wrong? Are we wrong? We're not wrong.
It's not...
What's your deal? Why are you suddenly hell-bent on making me this evil psychopath?
I mean, I didn't expect you to be an equal psychopath, but like, it makes sense. When the clues come up, now that I'm thinking about it, because of Kanade saying you're the culprit, everything now, all the clues really do fall into place now. I can't see anybody else do this but you.
Calm down, Em. I know how you feel, but...
Calm down? I just lost my best
Start
friend.
the cap.
Yet Sora thinks it's okay to suggest I was the one who killed her.
Well, let's bring up these clues and let you know why you are the killer.
No, I think I'm entitled to feel a little betrayed.
Alright.
All I want is to let Kokoro rest in peace.
This actress shit she's doing, bro, it ain't gonna sway me.
No, I didn't mean to.
Sora, don't you think you're going a bit too far with this?
I'm actually not.
Yeah, I honestly can't see Emma killing Kokoro. It just wouldn't make any sense.
Kanade, it's just you and me.
Let's retrace our steps and go back over what we know. Maybe Kanade made a mistake somewhere.
Oh boy, you about to have Kanade flame the shit out of you, Yuruko. You should not have said that.
Me? Made a mistake?
Yo, wait, hold on. I'm actually liking this, Kanade.
What a disappointment. I never expected you all to share a single-digit IQ like my sister.
Damn! Brother, what the fuck is going on? Bro, she always been this crazy?
To think I could easily die if you had Wit's vote wrong. Disgusting.
Yo, this voice actor killing it though. I can't lie, she playing her like she telling her shit off.
You! How dare! Strange. I could have sworn I told you to be quiet, Hibiki.
Oh my god! Yo, we gotta save Hibiki. At this point, we gotta save her. I'm scared for her.
Let Kanade do all the work and solve this case. Can you not even understand something as simple as that?
Oh, yo!
All looks so useless.
Oh my...
Can't do anything yourself. Always relying on me to clean up your shit.
I'm so scared, bro. No, I'm so serious. I'm gonna have to change the settings on my. I ain't gonna lie. I had Kanade on my damn water cooler on my PC. That gonna have to get adjusted.
You should know your place by now.
She's giving me some bad voodoo vibes right now.
Kanade, why? You're so scary.
Bro, we gotta save her. I ain't gonna lie, we gotta save Hibiki.
Okay. Ignoring the nightmare fuel for a second.
Bro, I'm terrified. I'm terrified.
To accuse Emma as the killer just because some icicles in her love of acting.
No, I'll believe Kanade and Sora's reasoning.
All right, thank you for Yuki for joining the club.
Oh, me too. That speech was so moving.
Even we got Mikado on the case.
Too much. This is all too much.
Oh ho! Simmer down, everyone. Simmer down. The class trial room is a sacred place where the only permitted battles are ones of wit. Thus, any conflict must be resolved through a formal debate.
Okay. I don't want to suspect Emma, but this case cannot be solved unless Kanade is right. First things first, I need to listen to everyone's arguments and find the holes in their logic. Oh yeah, we're back on Scrum Debate, baby. Nope, just start this. Let's get it. The best game mode in the... Yup. Oh yeah, we're about to kill... Even Shoba on our team? I'll take it. Impossible. Possible. Let's get it. All right, let's go.
We were always together, so I had no time to disguise myself.
Kanade, yep.
If you all hear my reasoning, then you'll understand why she had to use a disguise.
Oh, it's always...
Killer, there's no need for something as complex
Damn
as a
it.
disguise.
Oh my god, I fucked up.
We were always together, so I had no time.
How can you say
Always.
when you weren't with us the whole 24 hours?
Exactly.
If M's the killer, there's no need for something as complex as a disguise.
If you all hear my reasoning, then you'll understand why she had to use a disguise.
Yep.
The Kokoro we met was definitely the real Kokoro. Wouldn't it be tough to act like somebody else so perfectly?
This one's mine. To
Damn
act
it.
is her ultimate talent, isn't it?
Okay, got it now. My fault. I kept messing.
We were always together, so I had no time.
Yep.
How can you say always when you weren't with us the whole 24 hours?
Yep.
If M's the killer,
Yep.
If you all hear my reasoning, then you'll understand why she had to use a disguise.
The Kokoro we met was definitely...
This
Yeah,
one's
act,
mine.
yep.
To act is her ultimate talent, isn't it?
Yep.
Even if she had perfectly
Voice.
We couldn't even hear Kokoro's voice thanks to the disease.
Yep.
That's not a problem.
Kokoro and Emma have different heights. Wouldn't it be hard?
This one's mine. Kokoro didn't get out of bed.
We
We
had-
had no chance of checking her height.
Exactly.
Even so, this case isn't
Mikado.
Got the room.
The way to enter a room may exist, just yet to be discovered.
This is our answer. Bam, baby. I fucked up a couple times. Let's resume this class show.
Wait. We're just going in circles here. We won't make any progress like this.
Oh, people. I never expected you to be this cruel, Sora.
Hey, we're just speaking facts here, Emma.
Why are we even still discussing this?
Agreed. I ain't gonna lie.
If my reasoning's sound, which it is, mind you, it becomes pretty obvious that Emma's tears are about as real as her fake-ass accent.
Bro, she is the best character in this game. Bro, Kanade is clearing, bro. Even with her crazy behind, she literally is clearing this game.
I know you're confident in your reasoning, but there's no need to be so rude.
Oh no, she's valid. And no one else agreeing with her but me, deadass, and Yuki.
Okay, fine. It doesn't seem like they're going to drop the topic, so I'll play along for now. Let's assume that the disguise is possible. So what? It doesn't matter how much one looks like another. Without a means of getting inside her room, Kanade's reasoning becomes entirely nonsensical.
Girl's got a point. Only Kokoro could get inside her own room. Each dorm door could only be opened by its respective owner. That crafty crow created a contraption that not even the craziest of characters could coerce completely, correct? I'm pretty sure we were all told that back when this game started.
Okay, true.
Yeah. Right now, we still haven't overcome the biggest obstacle of getting
I
into her
love
room.
Kanade, bro. The fact that Kanade is literally sitting here like, you guys are all fucking idiots. Like, literally.
Well, the killer had to have entered her room at least once before murdering her.
There were only 3 chances for us to enter her room.
You mean during the meal deliveries, right?
Do you see now? The notion of a disguise has caused our discussions to become circular. Ergo, it might behoove us to disregard it.
What are you talking about, everyone? We definitely had the chance.
Go ahead and enlighten us, Kanade. You're just the star of the show right now. I am loving you this trial.
Why? It was when we entered Kokoro's room without her permission, of course.
You mean we entered her room without asking her permission?
Once again, Kanade seems to be one step ahead of us. Of course. Let's see where she's going with this. Dry Bloodstain, Monokuma, Kokoro's E-Handbook. It gotta be Kokoro's E-Handbook this time. Got to be. There's no other way.
What do you mean we entered Kokoro's room without her permission? I've forgotten. After our performance, when she suddenly collapsed.
Okay, let me read these real quick. It can recognize the owner's fingerprints. It has an auto. Okay, got you. The disable. That means Kokoro's room is completely sealed off from the outside. Without it, it is impossible to open a lock on our doors. What's the other ones?
In order to gain admittance, we used her E-Handbook Plus to open the door.
Okay, agreed.
Right. And we needed her fingerprints to unlock said E-Handbook Plus for it to work.
Okay.
But Kokoro was still alive at that point. So what if we went inside?
Oh, I see what's going on.
Somebody took advantage of the confusion and stole her E-Handbook Plus once inside. And what if they left the room with her E-Handbook Plus? Then after that, they could come and go whenever they wished.
And you're suggesting that somebody is me?
Interesting. That's where it makes sense, but is that really true? The mystery of the locker room. Let's see, it's related to that. Okay. Oh, it's Kokoro's E-Handbook again. E-Handbook Plus.
When she suddenly collapsed.
I think it's the last statement Kanade made.
But Kokoro was still...
Okay.
And what if they left the room with her?
You can't leave the room without it.
No, that's
You cannot leave the room without it. Yep. You can't leave it. Because it'll automatically, because it won't be able to lock. Yep. I'm so disgusting. I'm actually cooking and not cooking on this chart at the same time.
Hold on, Kanade. We can't know that for sure yet.
Excuse me?
Don't give me that sass. Listen to my statement.
I'll admit, it's true that if somebody had stolen Kokoro's E-Handbook Plus, they could have entered the room freely. That is, unless the auto power saving function was on.
Auto power saving function?
You mean the function that automatically turns off the E-Handbook Plus after it's left alone for a certain amount of time?
Correct.
Even if somebody stole Kokoro's E-Handbook Plus, like Kanade suggests, if the E-Handbook Plus ever turned off, it'd be impossible to turn it back on again without Kokoro's input.
Couldn't the culprit have just kept touching it to ensure it never turned off?
That isn't possible. While you may be able to use the E-Handbook Pluses of your fellow students for mundane means, the auto power saving function shares the same recognition algorithm with turning your E-Handbook Plus on.
So you need her fingerprints or whatever in order to do that.
Which, as you all know, only reacts to the owner's fingerprints.
Correct.
You're just spouting long words that I don't understand.
All right, Shinji, go with the times.
Essentially, the E-Handbook Plus would power down unless Koko herself was touching it.
Exactly.
As everyone else says, Kanade. Without knowing that fact for certain, we cannot continue with your line of reasoning.
Oh, God. Do you see this face? She's looking at us like, you guys are all absolute naive chumps. All of you. No one here has a brain cell. That's how she's looking at me right now. She's staring into my soul, and it's scaring the fuck out of me. Oh, she about to cook.
Everyone, this may sound sudden, but can I ask you all something?
Okay, listen.
Now,
Iroha has continually insisted that Kokoro was killed by the Yukiona's curse, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes. So? And what was it that made you think it was the curse? Because Yukiona is known to freeze the one she hates and take their hands and feet. And that's what happened to Kokoro, right? That's right. Iroha came to that conclusion specifically because Kokoro's corpse was missing her hands and feet.
Oh, I get it. Oh, I get it. You can't react to it but that was the purpose of cutting the hands and feet. Emma cut off her hands and feet to make it look like Yuki-onna, but it was for a different purpose. She cut off the hands. Mainly, she only needed one hand to make sure to use her hand to continuously keep using the heat handbook with her fingerprints. Oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Of course, she was also dumb enough to believe it was actually a curse to kill her, but...
It was meant to be used as a disguise. Holy shit, this trial is peak.
Who says it's
What
dumb?
the fuck?
And just why are you bringing this up? You're not actually going to tell me you believe it was the curse too, are you?
Hardly. But it begs the question, doesn't it?
Mhm.
If it wasn't the curse, then why did the killer choose such a cumbersome method of murdering?
It was to make it seem like it was the curse, but the real purpose of it was to get the hand so she could use it for her fingerprints. And that makes so much fucking sense.
To try and scare everyone?
No.
Wrong again, Hibiki. Please think before you talk.
The way she is sassing is insanity.
This is obviously a copycat crime. To give off the impression it was the curse.
Me and her on the same wavelength besides that damn, I'm sorry, bro. To this day, that dying message, no one could tell me you can get that first try. If you did, you're an absolute insane freak.
When in actuality, the killer had a specific reason to do this.
Correct.
A copycat crime? What's that?
It's exactly how it sounds. The case was specifically set up to imitate a past crime. Kanade suggesting Koguro's death was carried out in a way that mimics the legend of Yuki-onna.
Yep.
But why would the killer do that?
It's obvious. It was to cover up the trick of this locked room murder.
Yep.
As Sora and Mikado have proven, Kokuro's e-handbook plus would only have responded to her own fingerprints.
Correct. So she had to fake it. Then someone would have already gotten it off rip. Like, okay, let's say Kokoro died and all they did was cut off one of her hands to need for the fingerprints. Off rip, you'd be confused. Like, why the hell did she only cut off one hand and everything else is left intact? They would instantly know what it is. But if you make it look like the copycat of the Yuki-onna, then it'll have people have an idea of like, oh, the curse did this shit. In reality, we all know that shit's fake, but you get the whole gist of
No
it.
matter how hard they tried, the built-in algorithms would have prevented the culprit from turning the e-handbook plus back on.
Exactly.
So, what if the killer had Kokuro's fingerprints?
Correct. Yup. I see. That must have been the reason why the killer did that to Kokoro. The evidence we found near the Kokoro's body, that was nothing like Yuki-onna.
Got it.
Yup, the severed limbs.
You think they cut them off?
Yup, purposely.
The killer cut off Kokoro's hands so they could easily have access to her fingerprints.
Yup.
Cutting off the fingers to get the fingerprints?
Damn.
That would explain it, though.
Yup.
We all just thought it resembled elements of the Yuki-onna's curse, while in actuality, the culprit did it to get her fingerprints.
Damn, Emma, you are fucking a demon.
Hold on. You're seriously insinuating the killer carried around a severed hand just to turn on the e-handbook plus?
I don't know why you're saying killer. It's straight up you at this point.
How could such a feat be remotely possible? Not only would they have to hide it, but they'd also have to consider the blood and the smell.
Not to mention, if they just wanted her fingerprints, why did they also cut her feet off?
Who said they carried all her hands and feet? All they needed was her fingerprint. A fingertip would have sufficed.
Exactly.
Then why did they cut them all off?
Because if she was only missing one finger,
It would've
been much easier to infer that they were after a fingerprint.
Thank you, Setsuka.
Besides, we only know the state of Coco's body post-discovery. It's possible the killer only carried a fingertip, then cut the rest off not long before we found her body to throw us off.
Yeah, it makes sense, because one fingertip, you'd question why the hell did someone would do that. It would be easy to find out.
That's what you wanted to say, right, Kana?
Took you all long enough? Yes, that's exactly what I'm suggesting.
Bro, she's on her game, bro. I am so in love with her, bro. Even with her crazy behind, she still can't sway me.
It's a theory, nothing more.
Stop it, Emma.
There's no evidence suggesting such, nor would someone do such a laborious task just for one fingertip.
No, there is evidence.
Yuki, come on, give me the facts.
At the time of the body discovery, Kokoro's body had just begun to melt and bleed, but there was also a dry blood stain on the bed. At the time, it didn't make sense.
Exactly.
This is all moving so fast. What did the blood mean then?
It means she'd bled prior to us showing up, The dry bloodstain was left behind after the killer took her fingertip.
Yep.
Like Setsuka said, the imitation of the curse was nothing more than a red herring.
Yep.
This second island had a great motif of Yukiona's tale. It makes sense the killer would use it to distract us all. Honestly, I tip my hat to you, dear killer.
So how about it? Are we now willing to agree it was possible to enter the room?
I agree. I've been with you this entire time, so hey.
Well, it certainly does explain how Emma could have entered Kokoro's room while disguised as her.
Yep.
Oh, but wait, there's more. On the night Kokoro collapsed, the last one to come out of her room was...
Emma! Oh my god, this is crazy!
Da 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 da! Emma Nagorobi.
Yo, honestly, Emma, you was doomed from the start with her. I ain't gonna lie. I need Kanade to live this entire game. I can't lie, even with her crazy self.
Okay, and?
If she was the last to leave, she could have stolen the e-handbook plus without being noticed by anyone else.
Emma, you didn't, did you?
Yeah, you're getting caught.
It's just as Kanade said.
Yep.
By determining the killer first and then retracing our steps with the information that gave us, we've been able to solve what we couldn't before.
Okay, so if we combine what we just learned with what we knew earlier, the killer swept her e-handbook plus while we were placing her in her room.
Yup.
Then, after everyone went to bed, they rushed back to Kokoro's room before the e-handbook plus switched off.
Bro, Emma is actually quick as hell with that shit, bro. She deadass left out, made sure we was all good, zoomed right back over to Kokoro's shit, did the deed, killed her, stored her ass in the freezer, take all her shit, man, stop.
Real and fake Kokoro, we swapped them too.
Exactly.
And then, to make sure that they had free reign
Bro.
to her e-handbook plus, they cut her finger off and locked her in the refrigerator.
Yup.
Oh, and that ties into the refrigerator trick we discussed.
Yup.
How splendid. By working together, we've solved all the questions from earlier. Access to the locked room, the time needed to freeze the body, and the alibi issue.
One moment. Are we forgetting something? The school rules specifically state that losing your e-handbook plus is prohibited.
Not if you're dead. If you're dead, then who cares?
If what you're suggesting is true, surely Kokoro would have been punished for losing hers, would she not?
Not really. Stealing it and losing it are two very
Oh,
different
or that too.
things.
My bad. I forgot you could steal someone's handbook.
And besides, school rules tend to make an exception for murder.
Okay, and now we're back in line.
Seriously? That's a thing?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, she's right. Monocro said so when we tried opening Kokoro's door, right before we discovered the body.
However, even if I were to open the door, I believe your efforts unfortunately may be a bit too late. What do you mean by... Back to the topic at hand, I am afraid I cannot allow one to break into another dorms unless certain dire circumstances arise. The rules certainly are strict, but I shall elect to forgive you if you do such in certain situations. For instance, let's say a murder perhaps? Regardless, since you did go out of your way to call me, I'll be kind to open the door this one time. Ah, the door's unlocked. Coco. And that's what we found
On the
her.
topic of school rules, there was another one the killer violated for this case.
You mean the vandalism?
Yep.
Wow, Yuki, there may be a brain in there after all.
Damn, this man got it in there. He just be pretending like he don't know anything.
Vandalism. Mind explaining for us, Yuki?
Don't you remember, Big Bro? The day after the performance, you said you'd noticed that the museum's Yuki-onna statue had been broken.
Oh,
while out on the
yeah.
morning job.
Exactly, and you can't vandalize other things, or whoever vandalized it would have got killed for destroying school property.
Yeah, well, we talked about vandalism
Yep.
then too.
But we all thought it was strange that Monocro hadn't punished anyone for it.
When in actuality,
Yep, it was part of the trick.
exactly.
In order to help create the illusion of Yuki-ona's curse,
Man.
the culprit destroyed the statue to make it seem as if it had awoken.
Well, that may be one reason, certainly. Though I think the culprit had a different idea in mind.
How different?
As you all know now, the crux of this case is the killer's disguise. Makeup can be used to mask the skin color. Stealing their clothes helps the appearance. But what about the hair?
That's where the wig came into play. The Kokoro we all met bore a remarkable strong resemblance to real things. So how does she mimic her hair? Ah, yes, I've been wondering about the evidence that pertains. I could go up one time, right? Nope. All right, all the way down. Yep, it is dressing room wig.
Got it.
Let's go.
The dressing room.
Exactly.
She took a wig from the dressing room inside the museum.
And used that as her disguise to fit everything perfectly.
Right again. Well, yeah, there was loads of wigs in the dressing room. But none of them looked like Kokoro's hair, right?
Iroha, do you remember the costume party we held on the first night we arrived at the second island?
Party? Oh yeah, I remember.
And do you remember who helped style our hair at that time?
Emma styled our... I can't, bro. Bro, Emma really did a lot with this one.
Huh? Oh, it was Emma.
Exactly. Damn. This is good.
Wait, what does the wig have to do with the broken Yuki-onna statue?
The relationship between the wig and the broken statue. Maybe it's because of that. It's because of the dressing room items list. Come on now.
It's probably because of the dressing room item list.
Yup.
What's that?
Oh yeah, I saw that too. It's a list that details the amount of stock for each item in the dressing room.
Thank God for Turia being so goated and checking every item every single day.
How many wigs there are, how many variations of clothing there are, things like that.
If the killer had taken a wig to disguise themselves as Kokono, then the numbering on the list wouldn't match the actual stock. So to cover that, they destroyed the statue and took the hair part to fill up the inventory.
Whoa, they went to all that effort for just one wig? Who'd notice something as small as that?
Given how crucial the disguise was to the plan, I imagine they must have been hyper-vigilant and paranoid about keeping it hidden at all costs. And as a matter of fact, their meticulousness was not in vain.
True.
A certain someone here took the time to memorize the whole list and cross-reference it with its stock every single day.
Turia! The GOAT.
What? Who could be that perverted?
All right, stop. Don't disrespect my mans.
No, that was never my intent. I'm a merchant, remember?
Exactly.
Oh, right. I'm sorry.
Don't, Roha, get your... Don't ever disrespect my homie again, bro.
A long time ago, I made a mistake in taking inventory, which resulted in something irreversible. I can't remember the details, but I swore to be thorough from then on. But even despite that, memorizing inventories is nothing new for me.
Yup.
As a merchant, I can't stand not knowing exact quantities of the stock.
Even with Teruya making daily rounds, not even he noticed a wig disappearing.
At a glance, it looks like the killer was being overly paranoid.
Yup.
When in reality, doing exactly that was what stopped Teruya from noticing a discrepancy. The killer really was one step ahead of everyone.
Yup.
The other tell was the small amount of rubble from the statue in one of the wigs. That tiny detail is what led us down this path. Still, we would never have come up with the disguise idea without Kanade's help.
Literally, Kanade just carried this entire trial. Holy shit.
No, I was just able to look outside the box. That's all.
I'm scared of her, bro. Like, she gotta survive the entire time. Because at this point, fuck Kokoro. We got Kanade, bro. She's under the case when it comes to this, bro.
Well. It seems our killer has finally been unveiled.
Yep.
Emma, you really?
Yep, you're caught.
Emma, if you really are the killer, then please, make this easy for us and confess now.
Just go ahead and let us know, bro. You're done.
I don't want to keep having to doubt you like this.
Honestly.
Are you truly that desperate to paint me as the killer?
Oh, this girl trying to act her life up. She is hard though, but what a sprite. That is a sprite and a half.
You've insulted my friendship with Kokoro, used my ultimate talent against me, and created this elaborate theory.
I ain't falling for that shit.
And now, you want me to confess to killing the closest friend I ever had? Have you not caused me enough pain already?
Emmy, don't cry.
I'd rather not believe any of this either, but the more I hear and the longer this goes on, even I have to wonder about the legitimacy of those tears.
Agreed, Setsuka.
Well, they don't call her the ultimate actress for nothing. They know about the intent, but those tears seem genuine to me.
He had me in the first half and then he says that shit about it seems genuine. Brother, they call her the ultimate actress for a reason. Bro, she lives and dies and breathes by this shit to be faking.
This is all too much.
feel so useless.
It's okay, man.
If we vote an innocent person as the blackened, then everyone but the blackened is killed, right? Fine. Have it your way. Go ahead and sentence us all to death.
Gladly. Monocro, can you hand me that button? Thank you. Emma, bing! Literally.
What do you mean?
Not even a second thought.
I've already told you, I'm not the killer. Kanade and Sora may have crafted an elaborate theory.
Crafted?
But like I said, I didn't do it. So if you vote me, we'll all die.
Nah, you're cooked.
Whoever did this is setting me up. The real killer. They want you to think I did it. Please, you have to believe me.
You're still acting innocent? Ugh. This is just pathetic at this point.
Honestly.
All the evidence is pointing towards you.
Like, you can't deny evidence, bro. At some certain point, like, you just gotta give up. Like, everything is aligning to you.
Sora, you remember what you said, don't you? If Kokoro hadn't died, perhaps my sincerity would have attracted her into our party.
Oh, she's gonna try to sway me? Nah.
Yes. I wanted to be her friend. She may have not reciprocated it, but I genuinely cared for her from the bottom of my heart.
If I die here, I won't be able to face Kokoro in the afterlife, knowing I let her killer get away.
Bro, she's playing this actress role so well that if I was as dumb as bricks, I would believe that shit. But hell nah. What?
Could it be? Yes. I think I may have found the key that shall turn this case around.
All right, let's hear it.
Please, give me one more chance. There is still time. Time to prove to you that I, Emma Magorobi, am not the killer. I beg of you, please believe me.
Let's go.
Allow me to point out the contradiction in your reasoning.
All right.
It's just the one, mind you. One minor flaw in such lengthy reasoning, but this will prove my innocence.
Okay.
And with it, change your mind.
Okay. I'm listening. Let's go. Rebuttal showdown. Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. All right, let's get it. Do.
So you're saying that the culprit must have gotten Kokoro's E-Handbook Plus at the performance, right? With the E-Handbook Plus, the culprit must have finished their preparations and gotten ready for the impersonation.
Okay.
According to you, it was during that night that the culprit went to the museum.
Okay.
There was lots to do, such as setting up the disguise and destroying the statue before morning came. But that night, I was there with all of you to hear the nighttime announcement. Since the main gates had already been closed, I had no way to get out of the monocruise, which means that I have no such time to prepare the disguise.
I know exactly which one it is. I know exactly which one it is. Was it really impossible for the community? No way, they don't see evidence to refute that claim. Okay, I know exactly which one it is. This is where Monocru's balcony comes into play. The answer to this question is there's no way for me to get out. The 4th floor of the Monocru's balcony, they literally had something that was put into place. She wrapped something outside and was able to go down this freaking Monocru's from this balcony. So easy enough. Okay, let this.
The main gates had already been closed. I had no way to get out of the monocruise.
I'll pierce through
that's
those
it.
words.
Come on, bro. There was no way to get out of the monocruise. Come on now, stop that. Cooking, bro. Cooking. Man, I am like half the beginning trial I was getting cooked. Now I'm going crazy. Exactly.
What? Sora, are you just doing this for fun now? It is a proven fact that...
It was a proven fact. While it may have been impossible on the first island, things have changed since then.
Yep.
And you can now get out through the balcony on the 4th floor hallway.
Oh, that's right. The balcony's door was opened while we were sailing to this current island.
But the 4th floor of the monocruise is pretty high up, isn't it? If she jumped out at that height...
Then what if she didn't jump? What if she had a rope-like thing to climb down?
Yep. Thank you, Yuki.
Oh, come off it, Yuki. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Stop it.
Nobody went out through the balcony like that.
A rope thing like... Didn't I hear a certain testimony about that balcony thing? Yep. Shinji, right? Shinji said something about that. He saw something, a piece of fabric moving. Yep.
Got it.
Come on now. Stop this.
Excuse me,
bro.
Shinji?
I'm going.
Yeah?
Yes.
Why do you need me all of a sudden?
Cause you about to come through for the boy. You might not have been able to track this entire trial, but there's one thing I know about you, Shinji. You gonna come through for me right here.
Do you remember telling me that morning how you thought you saw something on the side of the balcony while on your morning jog?
Yup.
Oh, you mean that? Yeah, I think I saw something like a big, long cloth being rolled up.
Exactly.
Well, Emma, unless you're prepared to call Shinji a liar, wouldn't you say this proves someone could escape through the balcony at night?
Yup.
Sure, it would only be a one-way trip, but Hajime already proved it's possible to sneak back inside the mono cruise.
Yup.
As long as the killer snuck back inside the moment the cruise doors reopened, they wouldn't be noticed, allowing them to achieve a perfect crime.
True.
Perhaps what Big Bro saw was the killer quickly retrieving the rope-like thing upon their return.
Seriously? That's just a hypothesis. You can't stake your claim like that.
But Shinji said he saw it that same day, didn't he?
Yup.
Yup. That sounds like a plausible means of escape to me.
Agreed.
Wow. So many pieces pointing at Emma.
Literally, like, just give up.
Surely even you must realize that this goes a bit beyond a series of coincidences, correct?
Yup.
Emma, did you really?
She's done it.
No way. So Emmy really did.
To sum up, the killer could enter Kokoro's room freely from that morning, so he had no choice but to recognize the disguised Kokoro as the real thing. And that was what made us believe that the case was a locked room murder when she unexplainably died.
Yep.
If you're not satisfied yet, allow me to point out another reason to doubt Emma.
Bro, we notice how many times Kanade has been cooking you this entire trial. Emma, you just gotta give up. At this point, no, honestly, just jump off. Like, just you just gotta go, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you just gotta go.
Since the performance, she's made quite a scene about having lost her appetite. She hasn't finished a meal since that day. Why do you think that may be?
Because if she's the killer, she'd have to act as Coco. She
Mm.
requested to have food delivered to her room 3 times a day.
Yup.
As a result, Coco would have to be in her room during those periods.
To eat.
However, in order to not raise suspicion, him herself needed to join us for meals.
Yep.
So she came up with an excuse to leave the dining hall as soon as possible and set
Set
up the disguise.
Come to think of it, that would also explain why she gave such specific times for food to be delivered. At the time, we all just assumed it was part of Kokoro's meticulous nature, but that too was a ploy from the disguised killer.
I can't lie, Emma did thoroughly thought this out. And like I said, without Kanade, we was cooked.
By setting such precise times, she could decrease the risk of an unexpected situation.
Yeah.
It all
Adds up. Yep.
You really are all going to doubt me until the very end, even despite overlooking a crucial detail.
What other detail you got, dog? It is all you. There's literally like 12, 13 things we said it's you, and you still want to bring up another point.
We've accommodated for every detail and covered all evidence.
Exactly.
So please shut your mouth and stop putting up this pitiful defense.
Kanade has me so conflicted. She literally has me in like a mixed bag of like, I love her and she scares me. Goodness gracious.
No, this detail is yet to be accounted for. I even mentioned it earlier.
And what else is there?
Allow me to illustrate the final point on why it was completely impossible for me to disguise myself as Kokoro.
Okay, let's go. All right, another one we're gonna have to refute. Oh, 5 things? My God. Okay, I gotta listen like thoroughly for this one.
So you're saying I disguised myself as Kokoro? That's utterly impossible. I'm an actress, not a voice actor. I couldn't mimic her voice.
You're right, you can't mimic her
Are
voice.
you also going to ignore the height discrepancy?
Okay.
I'm over 20 centimeters taller than her. It'd
That's
be
true.
obvious that it
That's
wasn't
right.
the real Kokoro. Of course, the 2 inconsistencies could be explained.
Might be
by
Shobi's
disease.
account, I think, like.
But would I really be able to impersonate her if it weren't for the set disease? Remember, she was diagnosed the morning after the performance. The culprit would have had to prepare the disguise the night before. How would the culprit have known about Kokoro's condition in advance? or without it. There was no other way to overcome the difference in height and voice. She had a rare endemic disease. How could you possibly suggest the culprit would have been predicting something like that?
That rare endemic disease is a fake. I gotta shoot that.
God. I'm putting an end to this disguise theory.
Okay, so let me read this real quick. I think it's either what did Yuki say? Yuki told me visit him, Emma, and Teruya called through the door. Kokoro and opened. They assumed Kokoro was sleeping. He checked the plates for gone later. What is Shobai's account? Shobai claims the couple has made a grave mistake in front of him. I wonder if that source is I don't rely on Shobai, but he could be our last. Okay, I think it's Shobai's account. If he could be our last resort, assuming he's agreed to all the plans in the first place. Yeah, I think that's the one. That has to be the one. Let's hear it carefully. Nope, there's a flaw.
You're saying
nope, they wouldn't, but Shobai's account.
Rare endemic disease. How could you?
No,
that's wrong. Yep, stop that. Get that. Bro, I'm going crazy. Bro, I love this game. I actually cannot believe fangans are really just going this crazy. I'm just in love with it all. I'm in love with it all, bro. It just doesn't get any better than this. It really doesn't.
Wait, Emma, stop. What was that about an endemic disease?
Yep.
Huh? What about it?
That's weird. Those who weren't with us at Shobai's examination shouldn't have known that Kokoro was specifically suffering from an endemic disease.
Oh, I forgot. Bro, I was just picking that because that shit's fake as hell. But I get it. She just outed herself out. Like, who is it that was with us? Emma wasn't with us during that time. So the only people that should have known about the endemic disease were the ones that were in there when we actually walked in, and Shobai.
Those who weren't with us?
Yep.
Everyone except me, Ra, Yuko, and you.
Exactly.
Excluding Dr. Shobai and Patient Coco, of course.
Which Patient Coco is Emma Magarobi.
You weren't there, Emma. So do you mind telling us how you knew it was an endemic disease?
Oh, this is... Bro, hold on, bro. This is so good. Yo,
What are you talking about?
This is so good.
You mentioned the disease in the dining hall, right?
No, we only said that the disease was a rare one, not an endemic one.
They caught your ass in a lie.
What?
Not to worry, Emma. I'm sure you've heard it somewhere. Perhaps in Kokoro's bed is that very patient.
Getting caught.
Slip of the tongue so far
Yup.
in. Don't look now, but I think someone needs to fix their makeup. Is that sweat I see?
She's so goated. Oh my. Yo. This game could make a grown man cry, bro. This game, it don't get any better than this, bro. It just doesn't. I'm telling you. Yo, this entire trial Kanade has cooked, bro.
Oh dear, you can't take it back now.
Yeah, that was your final point. It's over.
Well now, hang on. Let me clarify, I was speaking hypothetically. She might have been suffering from an endemic disease.
I'm so sick of her now, bro. Stop it.
What? Seriously?
Stop it.
You see, given the tropical nature of the islands we've been trapped on, my mind instantly assumed it was an endemic disease.
Oh, okay. All right.
I suppose that was my fault for assuming. But you really cannot convict me for a misunderstanding.
Oh, come on! I work in journalism, and even I have to admit that's
That's super reaching.
Assumptions or otherwise, aren't you ignoring the obvious?
And what's obvious?
The issue isn't about the type of disease. It's about how I knew of it in advance. According to your theory, anyway.
It's a fair point. To fit with the timeline, the culprit would have been preparing the disguise long before Kokoro's diagnosis. And had Kokoro not fallen ill, the plan wouldn't have worked. There's no way someone could have predicted that.
Do you understand now? With this, the entire disguise theory falls apart.
Ah, yes.
The infamous
disease. Let's talk about that for a moment, shall we?
Bro, I feel like this has been an absolute masterclass of a stomp. Like, if Kanade was playing chess versus Emma, she got absolutely swept about like 20 different times, literally.
Since Emma seems so fixated on it.
Exactly.
And she is the ultimate actress. What if this disease was also another part of her act?
It is a part of her act. I agree, Kanade.
What do you mean?
Even if Emma was disguised as Kokoro, wasn't Shobai the one who diagnosed her disease?
Oh, is that true?
Mm-hmm.
Then let's ask the man himself.
Exactly. Shobai, start talking.
The good doctor has been awfully quiet throughout this trial.
Oh, he's still here? I thought that was just a cardboard cutout.
A cardboard cutout.
Yoo-hoo! Anybody in there?
I'm busy right now. Can I ignore you later? Some of us are actually getting on with more important
Yep.
shit.
I just made like $2 million just like, but while I wasn't speaking, and now you're dropping my value down to like half of that.
I'm running some numbers through my head. I have more than 20 business deals I need to take care of, since I'm stuck wasting my life on this rock.
I feel that, bro. He already has this thing out in his mind, bro.
This isn't real.
I love it.
Does he even realize how important this trial is?
Boy, he don't give two shits, boy.
Shobai, I'm sorry to bother you, but we need to ask you something.
Now what? You guys have already figured out the killer, right? Hurry up and get to the voting already. At this point, you're just dragging things out. Nobody with a functioning brain is interested in this anymore.
We're not voting until we've cleared up every shred of doubt. So stop whining and let me ask my question.
Okay, yes,
Before
ma'am.
the investigation had even concluded, you claimed to have solved the crime, remember? You deduced the killer almost immediately, noting that they had made a huge mistake.
He said that?
Shobai, this concerns you as much as it concerns us. Was your examination genuine?
No, I might be a piece of work, but as a broker, I take great pride in what I do. And that includes what the job stands for. That checkup wasn't a favor. I was hired to do it. It was business.
What are you trying to say?
Client confidentiality, kid. Never disclose any details about the client or the deal. As a broker, that's my #1 rule.
This is a class trial! Are you really gonna stick to that Creek crap when your life is at stake?
I mean, Shinji's not wrong, Shobai.
Of course not. Nothing's more important to me than my own life. But that doesn't change. Screw it. I'm technically not breaking that rule by coming clean here. My client was Kokoro Mitsume, a woman who's now legally dead. And I ain't got no problem with snitching on a corpse.
Shobai, wait!
Oh, God.
Kokoro Mitsume came to me with a request. The details are as follows. I was attacked by a void. I want to expose the void who attacked me, so please make a fraudulent examination for my safety.
Okay.
Finally, deliver said fraudulent examination to anyone who asks. And that's it.
I said wait!
What? So, Kokoro really was never sick at all?
That's the big question, isn't it? After all, we now know that request was not made by the real Kokoro in the first place.
Yup.
You said that you knew who the killer was, Shobai. Were you able to infer that from the request alone?
Yeah, there was a lot that wasn't adding up. Since I take pride in my client confidentiality, she could have easily spoken to me normally, when it was just us two. And yet, she still insisted on using her iPad to communicate. That ain't all, though. Emma Magarobi said something strange, too. Right after Kokoro Mitsume collapsed and you'd all gathered round her, she specifically said that her body was scorching hot. Why did she say so when Kokoro Mitsume was attacked by the void and not suffering a disease?
Oh my God. I didn't even think of... The detail, bro, it's insane. Bro, how... Yo, these words... How do you even catch that?
Maybe she got burnt with wounds.
No, she didn't.
If you think about it, everything we did was based on Emma saying she had a fever.
Yup.
After taking her to the room, we only gave her medicine and placed a wet towel on her forehead, which you'd only do if she was ill, not wounded.
Well.
You're cooked.
It seems Emma had already begun baiting us. Starting small with a fever, making us believe she's sick, then having Shobai's phony diagnosis as the nail in the coffin.
And of course, none of us ever remotely considered the possibility of the disease being fabricated.
Yeah.
Wow. Just wow. I wasn't even there and that story sounds suspicious. A healthy person suddenly gets paralyzed by an unknown endemic disease? Seriously, guys? I expected more.
Now, I'll be totally honest with you. Usually, I would say that's a whole lot of bullshit, right? But after Danganronpa 2 Chapter 3, Despair Disease, nothing, and I mean nothing, 1% change can make me think as worse as that. So when she said epidemic disease, I thought to myself, you know, I've seen worse. So at this point, I was just along for the ride. But now that all this is played as a part, it's crazy. This trial has been insanity.
I see. She carefully selected her words to make a subtle shift from healthy to unhealthy.
Yep.
That way, the diagnosis came as less of a shock. But ironically, that was what tipped Shobai off.
What do you mean?
The two statements directly contradicted each other. Emma Magarobi said it was a fever. Kokoro Mitsume said it was an attack.
Got it. Yup. She got attacked versus, yeah.
Granted, the disguise fooled even me at the time, but as soon as the body showed up, it all fell into place. It was Emma Magarobi in the dorm room with the disguise. Final answer.
Caught.
We just wasted hours going back and forth, old man. Why didn't you say this earlier?
I was too busy running numbers in my head for the 20 businesses that I had, Hibiki. I'm sorry.
I told you. I live by my own moral code, shorty. But since you guys have pretty much done the elbow work, and my client is legally dead, I figured I'd come clean. So there you have it. Your last shred of doubt, all cleared up.
Easy.
That's checkmate, Emma.
Checkmate.
No encore for you.
Exactly. Get her gone.
No, wait a minute.
Stop it. Stop. I don't need to hear no more. You're cooked.
You must understand. I'm not the killer.
I'm sorry, Em,
But
I think you're the only one who believes that now.
Yup.
Even I didn't want to believe Kanade at first.
My reasoning is perfect.
Flawless.
There's no room for doubt.
Flawless victory. I'm telling you.
No, we're not done yet. We haven't discussed how the killer dealt with the body. I was outside of the room when the body was discovered, so I couldn't have anything to do with it.
Seriously, Emma?
Come
You
on.
could do that treatment in the morning.
Yeah, exactly.
Once you were done with your disguise, there'd be no need to open the door for us.
Yeah.
So you could do your job whether somebody else visited or not.
Yup.
By job, you mean the final step, yeah?
That's right. Take the frozen kokoro out of the refrigerator and cut off every hand and foot to hide the severed fingertip.
If I did that, then the room would have been full of blood, wouldn't it? And yet, there was no such trace.
Have you already forgotten her body was completely frozen?
Exactly.
There'd be no risk of blood being spilt anywhere.
Come, bro, you did this thing and yo, I'm telling you, like, Kanade is really actually going into detail and catching every plot hole of yours flawlessly. And you did the murder. She's telling you more about your plan. Man, stop.
At most, the flesh would have been disturbed.
I'm gonna be sick.
Once that was all done, all you needed to do was return the refrigerator dividers back to their original position.
Yup.
Then slap a liquid nitrogen labeled drum down as a distraction. Finally, get out of the room and
Mission accomplished. Yup.
Hang on, that doesn't make sense. Kokoro was frozen by the instant freeze mode of the refrigerator, wasn't she? Not by the liquid nitrogen. Regardless of how long you freeze something, expose it to room temperature for a few hours and it'd melt on you.
I do recall seeing some blood emanating from Miss Mitsume's severed limbs.
Yeah, barely. If it was melting normally, we should have seen a lot more.
Nika's right. Her body was melting at an alarmingly slow pace. Perhaps that's because the killer used that thing to keep the body cool. The dry ice packs, is that why this thing finally came out?
Got it.
Yup.
Nikkei, that's because the killer used dry ice.
Dry ice?
When the body was first discovered, the room was unusually cold and covered in a thick mist. At first we believed it was the liquid nitrogen, but it was actually dry ice.
She had dry ice
We
everywhere.
found a bag of it at the crime scene.
She maintained the temperature with dry ice in order to prevent the frozen body from melting.
Wow.
How about it, Emma? Finally ready to give in?
Please don't say no more. I'm tired of catching you on all these damn lies. You're done. You're cooked.
Emmy.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, Hibiki. I really, this I actually did not expect it at all. But damn, you're cooked. Stop it. I'm tired of your actress tears.
What did I ever do to deserve this?
By you deserve this by just the fact that you're living.
I didn't do anything wrong. I just wanted Kokoro. These are all just coincidences. I didn't kill her.
You know, I would have
swear to
believed.
you.
I would have believed that if it was just like maybe. Okay, I'll give you 1, maybe 2 as a benefit of the doubt. Girl, we've been through like 15, 16 already here, Cook. Like, bro,
Shut her up already.
thank you. Give it a
Rest, woman.
lost.
You believe me, don't you? I could never kill Kokoro. Please convince them for me. We're all walking into a trap.
It's hard to no, I'm sorry. Those crocodile tears ain't getting shit done for me. But yes, I'll play it as the role of Sora. It's hard to suspect Emma when she's crying like this, but all the evidence is indicating Emma is the culprit. It's just an act, another performance from the ultimate actress. Sorry, Emma, but this show's over. Thank you. Let's present the final evidence to end this trial for good. Terminal talk, shoot. All right, just get me started, boy. I'm about to start. I'm about to wash her. She's Harley Quinn? Oh my God, Emma Quinn?
You're all so cruel. You of such a thing. Reconsider. You better back off. Why won't you believe me? We're all going to die. Is this the end?
Yeah,
I'm
it is.
innocent. Hear me out. You accuse me of such a thing. Cruel. You're all so cruel. Reconsider. I'm innocent. Hear me out. Why won't you believe me? It can't end like this. Is this the end? I thought we were friends. So cruel. You're all so cruel. You accuse me of such a thing.
This is one of the funnest games ever.
Why won't you believe me? We're all going to die. I thought we were friends. I'm innocent. Hear me out. You accuse me of such a thing. You're all so cruel. I'm innocent. Hear me out. Won't you believe me? It can't end like this. We're all going to die. I thought we were friends. So cruel. You're all so cruel. It can't end like this. You must reconsider. It can't end like this. Why won't you believe me? We're all going to die. I thought we were friends. I'm innocent. Hear me out. You accuse me of such a thing. It can't end like this. You must reconsider.
Yep.
I'm innocent. Why won't you believe me? I thought we were friends. We're all going to die. Is this the end?
It is the end. This is so fire, bro.
How did it come to this? I thought we were friends. We're all going to die. I thought we were friends. So cruel.
Bro, this shit's coming out fast as hell.
Why won't you believe me? We're all going to die. I'm innocent. Why won't you believe me? I'm innocent. Hear me out. Friends. You must reconsider. I'm innocent. Why won't you believe me? I thought we were friends. We're all going to die. You must reconsider. So cruel. You're all so cruel. I'm innocent. Hear me out. Friends. We're all going to die. I thought we were friends. So cruel. I'm innocent. Why won't you believe me? We're all going to die. I'm innocent.
My accuracy right now is insane right now.
Hear me out, friends.
Yup.
You better back off.
Oh my God, they're about to go so fast. I can already see it. Gotta reload.
Hear me out. You're all so cruel.
Bro, hold up.
You must reconsider. Better
Boom.
back off.
Bro, boom. 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 Oh my God. Boom. 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 Boom.
I'm innocent. Hear me out. You're all so cruel. You
Boom.
must reconsider. You better back off. How could you accuse me of such a thing?
Final.
What possible reason could you have linking me to Kokoro?
Never seen.
You better
Oh
back
my
off.
God, I
How
fucked
could
that
you
up.
accuse me of such a thing?
Okay.
What possible reason could you have linking me
Never-
to Kokoro?
Never seen in the same place. Oh my God, I just got. I fucked up again.
You better back off. How could you accuse me of such a
Okay,
thing?
that's what it was. My bad. I keep fucking that last part up. So
Possible
both were never seen in the same place.
This is the end.
GG's. Damn! They had to give that much fan service. My goodness. Of course, I mismatched twice. Oh boy. Wow, this was a trial and a half, boy. I promise you.
I just have one more thing I'd like to ask everyone. Has anybody here ever visited Kokoro with Emma?
Huh? Oh, that's...
Yep, we never have.
I thought not. And the reason why? Because it's impossible. As we've agreed, the bed-ridden Kokoro was none other than Emma. If Emma ever came to visit, the bed would be empty.
Yep.
What are you
Sora. I definitely visited Kokoro's room. Yuki, Teruya, you two remember, don't you?
Oh, that's true. I've definitely gone there with Emma before.
But she didn't answer the door in that time.
As she was leaving the dining hall, I caught up with her and suggested she join us.
But did Kokoro open the door when you arrived?
Exactly.
No. That was yesterday evening. The first time Kokoro didn't open the door for us.
Exactly. Because she wasn't there. She already left her place and Kokoro was dead in the place.
After all, how could Kokoro open the door while Emma was outside the very same door?
Exactly.
Ironic, isn't it, Emma?
Yep.
What Yuki just said makes you even more suspicious. You always claimed to have no appetite, so you could sneak out of the dining hall and eat your meals as Kokoro.
Yep.
And as a result, you never sat with Kokoro during one of her meals.
Wow, you sure did care for her, Emma. A grand total of 0 visits for your sick best friend.
Okay, yo, Nikkei did not have to add the salt to the wound, bro.
Didn't even visit her once.
More like she couldn't.
Perhaps Mr. Maeda's suggestion caught her off guard. She certainly did seem in a hurry to leave that evening.
It's over, Emma. There's nowhere to run. Finally given up? Good.
Thank you.
It's time for your curtain call. Let's summarize the case once again and expose your crime.
All right, let's cook her ass to oblivion. Closing argument. Nope, just get me started. We're gonna get this girl out of here. Get her gone. Whew, boy. Okay, so melody rhythm concert. They brought the fan to Kokoro. Okay, so it started off with this one. Then during the killer knocked out during the performance, okay, they did that. They brought the fan to Kokoro. Wait, hold up. Yep, to get inside. I think that's what was it, right? Good, okay. Once, okay, so they did what? While everybody was asleep and they went to Kokoro's room. I didn't start. While everyone else was sleeping, they went to Kokoro's room, okay. To get a fingerprint, they need a handbook or could cut off the thing. Once they had her finger, they tied her up and put her in the refrigerator. And then set it to auto freeze. That's easy enough. Nice. Okay, one of these is gonna be fake, alright? Okay, I see. So, to help prepare disguise, they snuck out. They arrived at the museum and chose the wig. They covered up stealing the wig, they destroyed the Yuki Onna. And then after that, the Yuki Onna statue without hair. Right? Yeah. Yup, I'm cooking. I'm cooking right now. Oh my god, I'm actually cooking this one. Alright, let's see. Okay, so I think it goes. As soon they returned it back and you retrieved the evidence. Then they sent the request to Shobai. Shobai noticed the different abnormalities. And then disguises Kokoro, they used the thing. I'm cooking! Man! Oh, there's like 3 of them, 4 or 6 of them this time. Okay, this one's gonna be a tough one. This one's gonna be a tough one. I think it goes, they visit the thing while being frozen, the dying message. Kokoro left a dying message. I think that's what it was. Disguise. She did that. She died eventually, and then the message was left. Damn. Oh, okay. This one's a hard one. So disguise. I think it was the opposite. She eventually froze to death with her last strengths, and then that. Yeah, that was the one. I literally should have swapped them. That was my fault. So then finally, after she had died, what are we ending off with? After everything had been prepped, They got the thing with dried ice. Oh no. I figured out what else is to do. I gotta try that again. My bad. So I think it's I don't want to end this off. I think it was I think the part that's tripping me up, this last part that's tripping me up, is trying to figure out how does it work. Is it after manipulating the crime scene, they took the frozen body out and cut off the hands? Did the dry ice happen after the hands were cut off, right? Or no? Like everything isn't prepped. So was it not? Was that not it though? Is it not this? Then this. This. And that. That. Okay, that's what it was. Okay, I kept mixing those middle two up. Okay, good.
This all started back during the performance Setsuka suggested. At some point during the performance, Kokoro suddenly collapsed. The culprit was the first to check her temperature, describing it as scorching hot, to make us believe she'd fallen ill to some disease.
When that was the case.
While in reality, the killer had likely attacked Kokoro during the noise and excitement of the concert. We immediately brought Kokoro into her room. We used her finger to gain access to her e-handbook plus. The e-handbook pluses can only be turned on by its owner's fingerprints. The killer made note of this in their plan. Feigning concern over Kokoro, the killer made sure to leave her room last. They needed to do this in order to subtly steal Kokoro's e-handbook plus. As soon as nighttime arrived, the culprit returned to the scene after making sure everyone else was asleep. Since the e-handbook plus's power was still on, they were able to re-enter her room. Knowing they wouldn't be interrupted at night, the culprit began their preparations. First, they tied up Kokoro and then cut off her fingertip. They needed this in order to have permanent access to her e-handbook plus. Once the bleeding had stopped, they stuffed Kokoro into the refrigerator.
Man.
By removing all of the refrigerator's dividers, there was just enough space to store her body in. After placing her body inside, they set the refrigerator's output as instant freeze, with the intent to freeze Kokoro to death. Next came the disguise preparations. The disguise was the most crucial element to this murder, as they wanted it to seem as if Kokoro was alive for longer than she was. They stole the clothes Kokoro had been wearing, then set out to find a wig that emulated her hair. Fortunately for our killer, they'd taken note of the dressing room in the museum and planned to use it to their advantage. Naturally, people would be concerned over Kokoro, so the disguise
This was
had
such
to
a
be ready
good
by the
plan
next
though, I
morning.
can't lie from Emma.
But the Monocruise had already closed its gates for the night. This left the killer with no choice but to create a makeshift rope and climb down the Monocruise from the 4th floor's balcony. Upon arriving at the museum, they took a wig that resembled Kokoro's hair from the dressing room. However, this would create a discrepancy with the dressing room's item list. So to accommodate for this, they destroyed the Yuki Onna statue and planted its hair in the wig's place. The destruction of the statue brought two benefits. Not only did it fix the discrepancy, but also made some fear the curse of the awakened Yuki Onna. Considering the body's state when we discovered it, the implications of the curse only increased.
This is such a good trial.
On board the Monocruise right after the door opened, making quick work to remove the evidence at the balcony. They also used Kokoro's e-handbook plus to send a request to Shobai. I was attacked by a void. I want to expose the void who attacked me, so please make a fraudulent examination for my safety. Finally, deliver said fraudulent examination to anyone who asks. That was the request. Dr. Grumpy accepted this request, but began noticing something was off. while talking with the disguised culprit.
Yep.
They made sure to remain silent even in front of Shobai himself.
Yep.
Contradicting the killer's note of Kokoro having a fever the previous night.
Yep.
Perhaps he was able to deduce the killer based on these two inconsistencies.
100%.
Either way, his false examination made us believe that Kokoro had begun to suffer from a disease. With us taking the bait, the killer no longer had to worry about the two biggest issues with their disguise, the height and the voice. The phony paralysis also allowed the culprit to request we bring them meals at 3 specific times a day. That was done to reduce the risk of an unexpected situation, and to ensure they were in disguise for 3 set times. In an attempt to appear less suspicious, the culprit themselves faked a loss of appetite, to provide ample time to disguise as Kokoro and eat her meal instead. And while effective at first, this ironically made them look more suspicious in the long run.
That's crazy.
Over the next few days, we continued to bring Kokoro her meals, unaware of the one beneath the disguise.
Yup.
We all continued to believe that, while unwell, Kokoro was still alive. But the horrid truth was that the real Kokoro Mitsume was slowly freezing to death in the refrigerator. Right before she perished, though, she used the last of her strength to leave a dying message.
That's another thing too. I can't just give this all to Kanade, even though Kanade did like 90-something% of the trial. Kokoro really came in clutch. Even while she was on her last dying breaths, she still made a message. I can't believe that, even in her final moments.
She broke 8 icicles that were created by the instant freeze mode, proceeding to carve F on the front and O on the back with her nail. Then, on the last icicle, she carved I instead of O, and penetrated the longest icicle through the I icicle to complete the message.
That's insane work.
There are 8 icicles with the letter F, and conveniently also 8 females.
Yep.
That would mean the tallest girl among all females was the one who killed Kokoro. After all, the culprit was indeed the tallest among the females. Without the dying message, we never would have been able to pinpoint the culprit.
Yep.
Eventually, the real Kokoro Mitsume finally died, leaving the culprit with no further reason to keep up the act. That night, the culprit grabbed a pack of dry ice and an empty oil drum. The following morning, with the intent to complete their crime, by slapping a liquid nitrogen label onto the drum, we don't make the mistake of assuming Kokoro had been frozen via the nitrogen, not the refrigerator.
Yep.
There was also the issue of Kokoro's missing fingertip. Had only that been missing, we'd have caught on much sooner.
100%.
So to cover the tracks, the culprit cut off both her hands and feet. Not only did this work in their favor, but again, it brought more suspicion onto the Yukiona's curse. Finally, all that was left to do was cover the room and body in dry ice, to force the body to melt at a much slower rate before fleeing the scene. The rest was like clockwork. Over time, we'd become suspicious that Kokoro wasn't answering her door, causing us to eventually discover the body. The culprit was incredibly cunning and careful.
Exactly.
If it weren't for Kokoro's dying message, they may very well have gotten away with the crime.
They would have 100% gotten away if it wasn't for 2 things. I still have a belief that even without the dying message, I think Kanade, with how smart she is, would have still caught on to Emma anyway.
Perhaps this was karma for pretending to care deeply for her.
But then again, at the end of the day, Shobai would have told us it was her Emma at the end of the day
monster
too.
Who had us all fooled. The one who murdered Kokoro.
So-called friend. Damn.
It can be no one but you, Emma Magarobi.
This was heat. This trial was heat. I gotta admit, this trial was heat. Damn, I got so many miss. That was so good though. What a trial.
No one but you? You said no one but you?
It's only you. Oh, she's about to have her evil side come out. Are you telling me she's a void? Dude, I did not expect that. If she is a void,
It's a failure then.
man.
So be it.
Damn. All right, I got a B last time. What did I get with this one? Another B? Another B? Bro, I'm never gonna get this A, am I? Alright, cool. 6 sport points. Acquired the sharpshooter skill. Let's see. Oh, I earned a lot of crows. God, I'm getting some crows, boy. An additional. Amazing. Take that. Wow.
It seems you have all finally reached a conclusion. Just like the last trial, you only get one attempt at voting. Think carefully before you decide. Now, let us see if you have chosen wisely or poorly. Ladies and gentlemen, use the panel in front of you to vote for who you believe to be the culprit.
Yep.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
We're making the right one.
What is it going to be?
Amazing. Let's get it. Whew. Yep. It's been nice knowing you, Emma. Sure. All rise. That's right.
Congratulations.
That's right. Miss Emma Magarobi was the culprit of this murder case. A rightful verdict indeed.
I must say, I'm impressed.
That your performance was splendid.
No way.
Emma.
Fuck.
Darn it. We had got the right answer. Emma was the killer. We had already worked out during the class trial and everyone must have voted for her with confidence. But even so, knowing the answer beforehand didn't make this any less of a shock. Having to accept that one of your classmates committed murder. Why? Just why? You were close friends with Kokoro. Why did you kill her, Emma? Why do you think she did it? There's only one possible reason. It's because she's a void. You're a void, aren't you, Emmy? Well? Hey, isn't it too early to say that? We're not entirely sure if her murder is 100% guaranteed to be a void. I mean, that's also true too. It would be best if Emma explained it to us herself.
Listen.
Em, please, tell us about your reason. There's no need to mind my presence, Miss Magarobi. Speak as you like. Okay, so she was a void. Holy fuck, I did not expect that. I'll be honest with you, I did not actually expect that. This is throwing my... Well, actually, it's still not there yet. My primary 2 suspects was still Kanade and Setsuka, but it's okay. And I did say Yuki or Nikkei, but at this point, I don't know. This is throwing me all the way left field now. What is he talking about?
I tip my hat to you.
Your abilities are far superior to those of Mr. Makanochi, so I put my trust in you. You may use the little time you have left in any way you want. Oh God, we're about to see a crash out, Emma, aren't we? Having kept silent since the end of the trial, Emily suddenly let out a deep breath and began talking. Oh God.
Nothing big. I did it because I'm a void. Like you pointed out. That's all.
She has... Bro, these voids have aura, bro. Look at her. This is so not fair, dog. It's this. That was a smart move on her. They knew they had to eliminate the competition. And killing Kokoro was eliminating the competition.
Just like Hajime was. I am Mikado's co-conspirator and ally too.
Man.
I'm sorry if you expected something saintly from me.
Yeah, nah. Emma's beautiful face became contorted as she spoke. It looked surprisingly similar to Hajime's appearance in the last trial. Man, nah. Void? See, I told you. But the voids, were they no longer willing to work with Mikado after he betrayed them? Betray? Yes, Hajime died, and we were told that we would die for real either. But from our perspective, it's true that Mikado betrayed us. Then why? Why did you commit murder?
I cannot be helped.
It's too late for us to turn back. Oh, we're so doomed. We're doomed. It's over. Us voids, we cannot be saved even if we decide to abandon the plan at this point. If we antagonized Mikado and helped you, escaping this island, there would be absolutely nothing left for us. But you didn't have to go as far as murder. I don't know about your motive, but we could have helped you get over it. It's not something that can be magically solved like that. You don't know anything about us. We have our own reason for doing this. Man, is that why you killed Kokoro? Was it to carry out Void's plan as a member of the group?
That's why.
Kokoro said Hajime's murder was coordinated in advance. They must have had a goal that needs to be accomplished no matter what, even if it means killing someone and risking execution. So M was supposed to murder too?
How awkward.
That is one point I find strange as well. I am certain Miss Magarobi's turn was yet to come. Oh, so they all have an order and someone skipped the order. Man, because someone in the voids is being incompetent, which is kind of insane.
What did you say?
They're probably still scared of dying. What do you mean?
Allow me to.
I'll give you a brief explanation. Each of the 5 voids have a responsibility to commit murder in a set order. I believe Mr. Makinochi mentioned this before. Of course, anyone else is welcome to kill. You may think of this as a safeguard against possible deadlocks. If only voids committed murder, other voids with knowledge of the kill order would know the identity of the culprit long before the trial.
Indeed.
It would be like watching a mystery TV show after being spoiled on the end. Two would be neither fair nor entertaining. However, it is surely a great merit to know who is supposed to murder next.
What are you saying?
Then if it wasn't Emma's turn yet,
Well, that's not good.
I was perplexed after realizing who the culprit was. The occurrence of a non-void murder was within my expectation, but voids muddling up the killing order? It would have been nice if I was informed of this in advance. I'm sorry, Mikado. I messed up the reenactment.
You are forgiven.
No need to apologize. Although you may not have noticed it, you enacted the case to a fine extent. Kokoro Mitsume, because that woman got on my nerve. See, this woman was faking all this time. Oh, they're devious. They knew. She knew. She was like, I have to get rid of her by any means necessary. I had to kill her. But you were really close to. Why? Since I'm going to die soon, I'll tell you. It was when we were watching the twins perform. Okay, what happened? What's the matter, Kokoro? The concert is still going on. Why did you want to talk all of a sudden? It's also for your own sake. I hope you understand. Emma, you've been encouraging me to join the rest of you for the past few days, correct? Right. Oh, do you feel like doing that last? Well, I believe you can suppose so, but only under one condition. A condition? I have plans to cooperate and resolve the situation with the rest of you if you decide to work with us, Emma. What do you mean by that? I don't know. Do you know? Don't you understand? My condition is for you, a member of Void, to stop working with your group and join us. You already caught on. Bro, Kokoro's the GOAT. I'm telling you, she was ahead of the game. The only flaw that she had was she did not have someone with her. Someone should have been keeping an eye on her. What are you talking about? Me? A Void? I admit it, you had done a great job, but acting won't work here. You cannot deceive me, Emma Magarobi. You are a Void. Don't worry, if I intended to reveal your identity to everyone, I would have already done so. I know a few others who are quite likely to be Void. She was already ahead of the game. Literally, she already knew everybody. That's crazy. Still, I am proposing this offer to you because you always approach me with a friendly attitude. I think you could have been a great help to us. Ooh, and it's not taking that lightly. I hope you aren't considering attacking me. This would be an incredibly unwise decision. I'm not so imprudent as to talk one-on-one with a dangerous individual such as you. Besides, everyone will witness your crime even if you do succeed. Ask Teruya to act as my bodyguard for a few days. He should be watching as we speak. If you're playing any tricks, give it up now. What do you want? Just as I said, come to our side. Tell everyone that you're a Void and share any information you have to about Void and Mikado Sanji. We'll need Void's information in order to work out this problem. In fact, I have a fairly convincing suspicion about Mikado Seonji. If the Void's testimony backs up, we may be able to escape this out. Damn, she was all... Bro, we actually could have escaped. She might have been the first person that actually got us out of here. There are 2 more Voids among us. If I become traitor, you'll know what they'll do. No need to be concerned. I believe I know who they are. If you choose to join us, I'll make them follow you to join our side. That's easy for you to say. We Voids have a reason to be committed to our plan, even as far as to resort to these dirty methods. I don't know how you managed to expose me, but I can't give up here, even if it's against you, Kokoro. Do you know our plan, our suffering? If you know so much, why don't you try your almighty mind reading on me? At last, you expressed your honest feelings. What? For the last few days, Emma, you're constantly trying to get along with me. As an ultimate actress, you played a pure-hearted friend with a level of sincerity that even I couldn't doubt. Oh my God, this is hitting so hard. Of course, your real purpose was to keep watch over me, someone who posed a threat to Void. Your overly perfect kindness, nothing but purity in your mind. I was able to deduce that you were Void using these hints, but at the same time, I wanted to know how you truly felt. Regardless of your intent, you were the first to become this close to me, Kokoro. Only after pushing you this far, I do finally understand you, which makes me want to even work with you. Even oh my god, and Kokoro wanted to actually work with Emma. You look at her blushing, bro. Bro, we could have done so much, bro. We actually could have done so much. This is not fair. But don't worry, whether it's your father or your adopted parents, we'll do the best we can to help you. What? I told you earlier, because you showed me your honest feelings, I can understand you now. Naturally, when I read a defenseless person's mind, I could see their true feelings. Your dark past, Void's motives, I saw all of it. You saw I apologize for doing it without your consent, but this is the only way to convince Emma? No. This emotion is something no monstrosity. Oh god, Emma must have a diabolical past. No. I'll do whatever you say. I'll bring money. Just don't hurt. Wait,
Shit.
That's
good grief.
I see. Miss Magarobi's old wound was carelessly torn open by Miss Mitsume. So she has a past that's so bad, it literally broke her absolute core. And she attacked Kokoro immediately. She attacked Kokoro without a shadow of a doubt, without hesitation. And what really sucks, my fucking guy Teruya failed me. This man was supposed to keep bodyguard on fucking Kokoro. She got knocked out and he missed all of it because his ass was dancing. What are you talking about?
You see,
Miss Sakurubi had lived a terrible past which she absolutely loathes to recall. I would say it's similar to psychological trauma. The mere act of recalling it is enough to cause her seizures even in ideal circumstances. When combined with her complex feelings and the shock from being exposed, Miss Magarobi couldn't control her emotions outbursts anymore.
Certainly.
So it was an accident murder. Yeah, it was. Basically, she had already knocked her out to the point of, and it makes sense because you cannot do violence without the intent to kill. So since she already hit Kokoro, she had to do a murder or Monoko would have killed her. It makes sense now. Now I understand why Emma commit murder when it wasn't her turn. I'm sorry, everyone. As Emma just said, the day after I woke up on this island, Kokoro gave me a personal request. She said she was going to focus completely on finding the voids and was cornered about the other voids talking to her. So she told me to watch her from a close distance and to come to her aid in case something happens. And she fucking was dancing in the twins' performance. This sucks, bro. I mean, I can't even really blame you like that, Teruya, but damn, she literally could have had, but I get it. Teruya's the only one she could have trusted. Oh god, it's so fucked. She must have chosen you because you were the least likely to be a void. Wait a minute, Kokoro said that? She made a whole announcement to tell us she wasn't going to care about the voids whatsoever. She said that in order to throw off the voids off her trail. She wasn't sure who was in void, so she pretended to be ignorant and work in secret. Kokoro really wanted this whole time. But I couldn't save her. I was distracted by the fucking concert. It took my eyes off her. Damn it, Teruya. Damn it. I left Kokoro to get attacked and died right there under my nose. You don't have to feel responsible, Teruya. No one would have expected a killer to attack her in a crowded place like that. But... yeah, and that would mean it's our fault too for doing the concert. If Kanade and I looked more closely at the audience, this wouldn't have...
The hell?
I know the audience was looking towards the stage, but why didn't the twins see anything? Kanade was always closes her eyes when she plays the guitar. What? And I can't see very far when I'm focused on communicating with people in front row. I'm gonna be real with you though. Even if Kanade's eyes were open and she had 20/20 vision, I bet she would have saw that attack across the room and would have been like, "Oh, it's happening! We're getting another murder!" Oh yes, she would be sitting there like, you know what? I'm gonna let this happen. This is so fun for me. She loves horror like that. She would not care.
Cut it out.
Stop it. Now's not the time to blame yourself, everyone. We're just unlucky that all these bad things are happening at once. It's already over, but I don't regret it. It was bound to happen someday. After all, this is a curse ingrained in my memory. Even if Kokoro did not bring up the past, I would have never betrayed Void.
This is my resolve.
As a Void, I will put everything into the one last hope we have. Even if you die from it?
So?
Yes, besides, I would be no better than a walking corpse if the plan failed. You sure about that, Em?
Wait,
Do you really have no regrets? Big Sis has a gut feeling that you really did feel happy when you were with Coco, M. Same when you were with us. Max said he enjoyed being with us too.
Yes.
She's right. Void is only doing this because they were forced to some kind of unknown reason. It's not too late. You can recompress for what you did later. For now, don't you think we should work together to give that Mikado a big kick in the butt? Emma's like, I can't. Mikado, I'm done. Start my execution now. Is that really alright? I don't think I can face you all any longer. If I stay here for no more, I won't be able to remain in the void.
But
Emmy. Yeah, she's like, I can't. If I do, she's gonna get swayed. Knowing about Emma herself even knows whether she wants putting on an act or not. But I could tell she looked incredibly distressed at the time. Knowing that a classmate committed murder, hearing that she was a void, troubled by mixed feelings, no one knew what to say. Instead, we merely stood watching her.
Look.
I'll say one more last thing. Shinji's plan, I don't think it was a fundamentally in the wrong direction. If we had another way out, we wouldn't have agreed to this nasty plan. Hajime felt it. I did too. And I'm sure that we all have met. Sure that if we had all met under different circumstances, we would have stayed as good friends. But while the plan is in action, all of the process means nothing.
It cannot be helped.
No matter what you do, the outcome is already set. Just like how I'm about to die despite my struggles.
What did you say?
The outcome's already set.
That's why.
Even though I will die as another sacrifice to the plan, you all should try to work against it in whatever way you believe in. That's all I can say. I'm sorry. Good. Are you seriously okay with that? Is this your last chance? Can't you tell us something to strike out Mikado with at the very least?
Please stop.
Your words are of no use. Like all the other boys, this Sakurobi's already well aware of the state she's in. This is their only choice. They must put every bit of themselves on the plan. Just what is this plan you keep mentioning? Nothing any of you voids say make any sense. Well, I would not make much of a difference, even if Sakurobi I told the plan to everyone here. As Sakurobi said, the outcome's already set. Everything in here is only a step leading towards the outcome. In any case, I would like to show my respect to Miss Magorobi's towering intellect. Keep calm in her current position isn't an easy task to do, Show respect to your intellect. I can see why Miss Magorobi enjoy these type of jokes. I don't care, just kill me already. Alright, I'm glad that I've worked with such an outstanding person. It's almost a shame that I had to execute her myself. But you are certain about this. The subject of death is not something to be taken lightly, even more so than you think.
Careful now.
Only a few minutes left. He'll be executed shortly after. Prepare to take in the full experience of the last moments of your life. The excitement in the crowd has waned by now. It must be time for your curtain call to execution. Let us commence. I prepared a very special punishment for tonight's blackened. Miss Emma Makarobi, the ultimate actress. Die. I'm dying. Hold on. Don't start yet. I think I'm scared. Then, shall we start?
I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I still want to live. I don't want to be killed.
Dog, I'm fucking depressed. I'm fucking depressed. Like, dude, what did I do playing all these fangans, bro? This shit got me in a depression state, bro.
It's punishment time.
Oh God, what are we about to see, bro? What are we about to see? Goodness gracious. No way. They're not. They're playing the Warner Brother. This is so tough. This is so tough. Team Void Pictures? Okay, they did. Nah, Lanuge did his thing with this one. What kind of execution? She's strapped onto a bed. Oh God.
Why so serious?
The Emma in the... Oh, nah. Oh my God. This is so cool. Jason! Oh no! Oh, that's horrifying. No, that was horrifying. No, that was legit horrifying. Oh my god, that was legit horrifying. What in the world? Yo. They shredded her with no pieces left. Bro, you would think with Mikado, for them to do all their efforts, you would think he would give them some type of shadow of a doubt. Nothing too drastic. But first you had Hajime get punched to death and shredded to a doll. Now you just had Emma go through, she don't even exist anymore. Like gone immensely. Oh nah. This is some of the most evil executions I've ever seen. Poor woman, you will never pay back for your efforts. Girl, Miss Emma Magarobi. May her remains rest in, her remains are off of this world.
No way.
Oh, dear me, an excellent colleague, but you two were nothing more than a predictable average being in. This is why I'm saying, like, what is the purpose of you voids, bro? I'm serious, bro. Like, you got this leader disrespecting every aspect of y'all. Every single shred of y'all in this game to absolute abilities. It just does not seem worth it.
How disgraceful.
Pleading for mercy at the very last moments. How other disgraceful. But please, no. How long do we need to keep doing this?
Burnett?
Damn it.
Well, great.
We're done here? Can I leave now? Showbody's like, I don't give a damn, bro. Just get me off. Hey, you. What gives you the right to act like when you contribute so little? Shouldn't you be used to it by now? Mind your own business. Showby, I don't care what you do, but aren't you in the need a way to get out of this place too? I can look after myself. Quit bothering me. Now that girl, Emma Magarobi, wasn't it? I heard her speaking. Something about that girl she offed. Kokoro Mitsume. I can't help but wonder. Shit, her death might have been the greatest loss than I thought, bro. I'm telling you, Kokoro literally losing her was like the biggest loss. And the problem I have is, I would say maybe we could trust in Kanade because she might go right now, but I'm telling you, I think even she likes this diabolical shit.
The hell?
What's he talking about?
Seriously?
He just left?
Congratulations.
My, what an eventful evening, everyone. I must say thank you for your hard work. Our numbers may dwindle, but we cannot let our spirits falter. Let us return to our daily lives, otherwise those worries of yours may frighten away the spark of joy. And he dipped.
No good.
He's a spiteful person, even till the end. The second class trial was over. The culprit of the second murder was executed. Regardless of who she really was, this was the death of a friend who had been living with the past for a few days. Like in Hajime's case, this wasn't a feeling that could just be pushed aside. And all that remained in the courtroom was an extremely unpleasant feeling. Even Setsuka and Shinji, who had been our pillars of strength, kept silent as if they were lost to energy. We're so fucking cooked, bro.
Hey.
Stop crying, Aroha. Guys, I don't know what to say, but we can't give up here. Come on, Kiryu, think, man. What would they have said at a time like this? Damn it, he's trying his best. Hey, bro, everyone.
For real?
Wow, never I thought I'd see the day where I'd agree with Mikado.
Huh?
Big sis?
You got snap out of it.
Tell me why we got Hibiki. Oh my god, Hibiki is really pulling through for the team. I love this shit so much. I'm in love with her character, bro. Hibiki, you are really becoming such a true prominent character. Like, her development is insane. She went from I'm scared of everyone to don't lose hope.
Huh?
Biki? What are you all doing moping around like this? We can't let this beat us. Even Mikado knew that. Now let us hold our heads high and return to our daily life. That's why I love this shit, bro. Or what? Do you want to stay up all night in this creepy class trial room, huh?
What are you saying?
But did she suddenly get possessed by a spirit or something? No. Hibiki has earned her development immensely. Honestly, I'm feeling a lot of guilt right now. I'm indirectly responsible for both Jimmy and Emmy's murders. We threw a party that led to Rin dying because I was complaining all the time. And I also helped the concert Suka planned, where Koro was murdered.
What?
Yeah, so, what are you gonna do? Burst into tears again? How original. Shut up, Nikki! And yeah, this is tough, but if I keep being peevish and whiny, then it'll just happen for a third time. Another murder will happen because of me.
Okay.
I love this about Hibiki, bro. Hold on! Not at all. It's not your fault. Don't put the blame on yourself, you hear? Bring up the spirits.
In that case...
No, it's okay. I realize I have to change when Suka cheered me up last time. And even more so, I don't want to be a burden to the rest of you. I love that. That's fucking what I'm talking about. We're gonna get through this. Well, how about that? How can anyone say no to such a heartwarming speech from Lil Beaky? Who are you calling little, huh?
Oh, right.
Right. What Emmy said confirmed my thoughts. The voids are victims too. While I don't know about their goal, I do know what bounds were made with them over the past few days were real. Whatever their plan is, they only carry it out because they had no other choice. So if we can just find another way to help them, we can solve everything. Yeah, that's it. Okay, time to find this other way. If we work together, we can save the voids and ourselves. I, Shinji Kasai, promise you that I will never ever give up. Everyone. Not everyone, Hibiki. Hibiki came through. I love it. It seems as if Hibiki pulled us out of the bleak moment we were in. If you think about it, wouldn't she be the person who changed the most upon coming to this island? Exactly. After going through a series of events, Hibiki had now developed a mature attitude that moved everyone's heart. She moved me. With a few exceptions, of course. Like hell we will.
What did you say?
What?
I'm out.
If you're going to be all buddy-buddy after this, be my guest, but I'm out. I expected that from him. Mr. Pessimistic journalist in itself is just like, yeah, I'm done. I'm going to do this by myself now. Nikki, what is on you all of a sudden?
What?
It's not all of a sudden. Didn't I tell you before the trial? Blindly trusting one another is just a recipe for disaster. We tried twice now, both times in the same way. Shinji said voids are victims too, but so what? That doesn't make them any less of a criminal, and we don't know when they're gonna come after us either. Well, you all have fun with that. If you want to still call them friends and whatnot, then be my guest. But keep me out of this. I'm done.
You for real?
What? You made all that effort to join our group, and now you're gonna throw it all away just like that?
So,
Are you hiding something from us? Could you be in void?
This is pointless.
Think whatever you want. It's just that I can't trust your naive approach will work. From now on, I'm flying solo like Shobai. Good luck with that strange Shiryu guy. Later. Alright, later then. Fuck it. I mean, shit. I ain't go through all this. Man, nah, I don't give a damn. I'm sticking. If I had to choose between you and Turiya, I'm with Turiya till the end. Bump that. Jeez, what's up with that guy? Why is he suddenly acting like that? Suddenly? No, Nick said so himself. Even before the murder, he'd already had some gripes with that situation. He do whatever you want. It's not like I wanted him with us. That said, we should be going now.
Then.
Right, we'll think of what to do next in a couple of moments. Roha, you feeling any better? Yes, I'm sorry for the mess earlier. Yuki, we should go. Yuki? What's wrong? We're stressing out. Yu was a big fan of Emmy. I know how you feel, but try to cheer up for Emmy, okay? It's not because of that.
sorry.
Huh? Did I say something wrong? I'm sorry. What's wrong with them? Looks like a few people are still a bit shaken. It's understandable though.
I promise it.
Staying positive will pay off in the long run, I promise you. So for now, let's bear this hardship together. Okay, let's go up, Kanade. This isn't how Hibiki's supposed to be. What are you doing, Kanade? Are you gonna keep your big sis waiting? Let's go.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, big sis, I'm coming. Yes. Now I think I actually like the bullying now. Hibiki, keep bullying Kanade, because after what I just went through with Kanade, I'm scared of her ass. I'm not gonna lie. She's still my favorite character in this entire game, and I am flipping out. I'm changing the settings of my PC after this, bro. Now that I'm staring at her, man, stop that. Like, I can't have her on my screen, bro. Just our moment of delight was cut short by Nikki, followed by a few others that looked tensely and uneasy. Once again, our bonds have been pushed to the limit with Kokoro and Emma's death. How would this affect our group? Only time would tell. Although we were all worried about the same problem, none choose to verbalize it. And we finally decided to go to rest for the day. Oh, what a day. It's the night after the second trial. We all unanimously agreed to decide what to do tomorrow after some sleep. Emma, Void, we don't have any clue about them. What is their objective? For what reason did they come up with a plan like this and carry it out? Continuously turning over in my mind questions I could never understand, I descended into the abyss of the night in an ocean of sleep. Yes, We have to be more careful from now on. I'll do my best to look for that thing you told me about. Be careful. Act normal and void, and don't let them find out. Yes, I know.
Just count on Big Sis for everything.
I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it. I fucking knew it. See, y'all gotta listen to me sometimes. Oh my God, she was setting up all this shit. Her ass is really a void. Oh, man. Chapter 2, Nori Matakatari and... Damn.
Danganronpa.
That's tough. Oh. 3 voids remaining, 2 we don't know. But one of them is definitely Setsuka. So now we just gotta figure out what the last void is. Because the other ones are all guesses. You obtained the Oscar prize. Would you like to save your progress? Yes. Please, Lord, thank you for your initial. Alright. That was actually phenomenal. Wow. I will tell you that right there was truly a chapter. And that was an absolute blast of a time. I am so in shock. Okay, I will be truly honest with you. And I don't know what to expect. The biggest depression of all this though, is this is the last time I was able to hear voice acting. So now the rest of the games from chapter 3 on is gonna have to be reading. I'm gonna have to lock in like I did Danganronpa another. So I'll take 2 chapters with voice acting. So I'll gladly be happy on that. But man, when I tell you that was a great ass chapter. Oh my God, it keeps getting better and better. Even with you finding out so early who the killer is, I can't believe finding out that early. Like I found out that early on, and it still was so interesting the entire time. Like, man, I love that chapter. That was such a good one. So I first want to thank you all for thank you so much for being patient with me and waiting for this chapter again. It was really peak beyond belief. I had such an absolute blast of a time. And now I am freaking out of Kanade 100%. The future is so grim now because we're down to really 2 voids. Like we have Mikado still, but we're down to really 2 voids, and my ass knew Setsuka was one of them. So Setsuka being one already off rip, and then now we're just looking for one more, which I kind of have no clue because I still have a feeling it's Kanade. But then so like with Setsuka being one, I just don't know who the last one could be, even though I made some predictions. But man, that just, her throwing all those parties and shit was causing issues. So she was already planning that shit from the jump. I gotta keep an eye out for Setsuka too. So regardless, I want to thank you guys so much, and thank you so much for your patience. This was such a fun video. As always, this game never ceases to surprise me. It just keeps getting better and better each time. But from here on, this will be the main focal point on my game, with one more game added to the mix. Now that I had finished the spare time or whatever, and now that I'm finally back on this, yeah, it's been real fun. So thank you again for all your time. I really do appreciate you watching, and I hope to all see you in the next video. And I really, really, really do appreciate y'all. You have no idea how much fun I have playing these games. It's just, fangan are just at the top of the world right now. To me right now, this is just too fun. So thanks again, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Peace.